And we are
Cooked a fresh pile of shit on
again
ChatGPT.
tonight. Alright, that's a great way to start.
With a fresh pile of shit from ChatGPT.
Oh, we are live.
What are you planning on doing today in Slime Rancher? Slimin'?
100% sure yet. I titled the stream Farm Expansion tonight, or Working on the Farm, something like that. But I don't know if that's actually what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go and... I don't know yet. Yeah, I titled it Farm Expansion tonight. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, or if I want to go get some upgrades, or what. I got a new message, so I guess we'll start with that.
Yeah, all the achievements I have are super easy. That I've got one secret achievement left, and I don't know how to do that because it's secret. And then I've got one really grindy achievement that I could literally open the game and complete. I have all the shit in my thing to do it. I just haven't crafted the things because they're not useful.
Oh, Sand Eater is back immediately. How's life? How's life for you, Sand Eater?
He was waiting for you to eat more sand.
He's waiting all day for the stream to go live, and bam, is he here. He had the post notification bell ready to go.
Well, he needs
That's
some
hilarious.
silky sand. I'm sure that's why he's here.
That's hilarious and awesome. Oh. I'm trying to clear up my chickens because there's so many.
Now when you become a big YouTuber, you'll forget about everybody, including me, except Sand Eater. You'll remember him. He was like my first YouTuber. He's my biggest fan.
More sand, please, he says. We'll see what we can find. I might need some silky sand for an upgrade or something. I'll see what I can do.
He's literally trying to help you. You don't understand. You need so much lava dust and silky sand. You ought to go get it now. You should stop whatever you're doing and just go get some silky sand from Starlight Strand. You will need it.
Ooh. Good stuff in a second. I'm sure we'll get more sand. Please. First I need to clear out these chickens before they come a problem.
Clear out the chickens. Why would you do that? I thought you were gonna turn your whole farm into a chicken coop.
No, because there's just, I'm saying I need to clear them out, as in I need to go pick them up so I can put them in the feed bins.
Did you ever do anything with the Yoki slime, or did you just shoot it?
It is
to
in my
see?
thing. Go get
No, I
sand
thought-
now. I need it. He says in all caps. Yeah. Okay. Let me put these chickens up so I have more room to collect the sand, and then we'll go get some
I
sand.
don't think you have a lot of choices right now, Dougie. You don't have time to drop this stuff. You need to go now. You can drop it in Starlight Strand.
We'll go get some sand in just a second. I promise.
And always remember, there's more silky sand in Starlight Strand.
Oh, that right?
There is silky sand in Ember Valley, but there's not nearly as much. Ember Valley, though, is kind of nice because you can get almost every resource except honey. You can't get honey there, but in Starlight Strand, you can't get oil, you can't get...
Before I bust out the carbon rods. Oh boy. He's making demands out here.
Before I bust out the carbon rods.
Just un segundo, por favor. I promise, we will get sand.
No, he's getting mad. You need to hurry this up.
This is a valuable lesson in life. We will eat sand, I promise. But first we have to do the chores. We have to
Dougie, no. When someone is pointing a gun to your head, you don't tell the terrorists, I've got to go do
well,
something.
good thing he doesn't have a
You
gun
need
pointed to my head.
No, he's got a carbon rod pointed. That's worse.
Alright.
Listen to him.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's worse.
I actually would rather be shot than die by a radioactive isotope of carbon. That would be really bad. He's talking about the carbon rods we were talking about last night. This guy remembers really well. I can't believe you don't remember about the carbon rods that I had to tell
What do
you.
you mean I don't remember? I remember.
Yeah, you don't want to be near
there.
those carbon rods. If
I
you
was
remembered,
there.
you would. No, you did not see the black. What's that stupid
I
meme?
don't
The
know, it's
black
really-
magic. You were not there when I was there when it was created, or something like that. I can't. Don't quote
do
it
not
to
recite
me.
the
Yeah, I
scrolls
was,
to me.
yeah.
I was there when they were written.
Yep, yeah, that's, yeah.
The dark or the ancient magic, something.
Yep, yeah, something about ancient magic and shit like that. That meme is so funny. I remember the first time I came across that meme, dude. It was just so funny, and the format, like somebody, it was
from
before the
Narnia.
format. Yeah, and it was before the format got really popular, so it just showed the people from the movie, the lion and like the whatever the witch was, I don't know. But I saw it, and I just thought it was really funny because it like everyone knew it. It got so popular and featured,
Yeah, we're gonna
and
sell
it
these
didn't
and then
even
go
have
to
a
Saint.
thing. What I thought was so funny about that format is it never even had a thing. Like, people added stuff later, you know, to the format, but when it first came out, it was just the format. You know, there's not a lot of memes that would be very funny if you just posted the format without any context. But that meme got featured, and it was just with the lion and the witch, when there was no, you know, like...
Lion, the witch, the audacity of this... Nothing.
Oh, Dougie's world famous quotes. He says them all the time. If he hears anything that rhymes similar to any of those words, he's got to recite the magic. He starts his chanting.
Okay,
Trying to
we're
think of
gonna
another
go
thing
get
that
Silky
usually gets him
Sand,
chanting.
which is a
Very important resource in Starlight
go,
Strand.
It's not in the beginning area. It's deep
no.
brine in the first area, right?
Yeah,
And Silky
the
Sand's in
best
next
way to
area.
go to the that
yeah,
refinery
right.
link.
I know,
Yeah, and then
I
there's
know.
a tunnel, and that tunnel takes you to the teleporter because there's two, and the other one there's not nearly as much sand near.
Yeah, the one to the left.
Yes. Yes, the teleporter on the right side of the island will take you to a volcano. It's a fun volcano, but
Lava dust.
lava dust and primordial oil are the only things you cannot get, I don't think, in Starlight Strand. But there might be a spot where you can get lava dust. I know you can't get oil. Oil is the big thing that's exclusive to Ember Valley, and honey is the big thing exclusive to Starlight Strand.
My quote for you
But I
guys is,
don't know.
Eat sand to live better. Fair
See?
enough. Seems like a
A
fairly
good way to go, boy.
legitimate quote, if you ask me. I'd put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, sand, where are you? So I'm sure I'll need you for some upgrade, and I'd like to do a bunch of upgrades today. Should probably just pick up some random food and do a bunch of these gates that I know I need to do. Now I need a phosphor build or something. Take this one and use colors.
I was gonna say, if you are really looking for gates, you should get a hunter port, because there's an easy gate. You probably already opened it. It's like the first one you run into, actually. It's if you don't have a jetpack and you just walk from Starlight Strand out towards, is like about as far as you can walk without a jetpack, you'll see a hunter thing. It's the farthest you can go without a jetpack. Or opening other doors, but you can't open other doors without the jetpack either. I like
You
to
guys
see
want
in the
oil, go to my
beta.
stockpile for winter.
What do you say?
So if you guys want oil, go to my stockpile for winter.
He said that, and I had made me stop and think for a minute. I was like, wait, is he actually not joking? Is there actually oil in the winter area? But I don't think there is. Oh, in the game. In real life, there's a lot in Alaska.
Sand, where are you? I'm gonna have to like keep one. I'm gonna have to use up an inventory slot to keep one sand in at all times. I don't have a chicken on me, you stupid thing. Dadgummit.
You see that
Lucky
thing
son.
all the time. How much money do you have, Dougie? I bet it wouldn't have even been helpful. Do you have
3,500.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, you just said you couldn't buy things, so I guess it would be helpful, but...
I can't buy things, but I have plenty of money. I just can't buy things because I don't have the stuff, the resources.
Yeah,
The
you
money
said
ain't the
that you
problem,
named
but-
your thing Ranch Expansion, but I figured you've already bought all the expansions. You get a free achievement for doing that.
And I still have one more left.
That's another thing. I really hope they add more to one of the expansions. One of the expansions is called the Dig Site, and what I don't like is it says when you buy it like that it was an old dig site for something. Don't listen.
Yeah, my face. Oh,
Okay, you need to hurry up and find the sand. Maybe if you found more sand, his friend Dirt would be here.
Bro, I'm in this angler area and there ain't no sand anywhere.
Did you collect all the sand?
Not that I know of. Radiant ore, I don't know.
Might as well.
Oh, what do we have here? Frick out of my face. Silky sand, look at that.
There you go.
Oh, when we don't even got one, we got two. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful.
If
Oh,
you
he's
look
on
around, there might be a
vacation.
third
Good
one.
Good for Dirt. Dirt needs vacation.
Dirt needs a vacation.
Okay, I forgot. How do you capture the ringtail ones?
Oh, they at night.
Oh, it has to be at night.
Yep. Oh yeah,
They
the
don't
ringtail
freeze at
Gordo.
night?
Yeah, during the day they're in statues. So if you put them inside of a solar thing, like a phosphor slime, they'll stay slimy all the time. You can feed them. And that's the other thing about ringtail slimes. You can literally feed them all the time. I don't know if you do that.
Another map thing. Neat. Yes, and yummers. You're
Yes.
You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. I don't see any other sand. But we got a good amount right now. Just like take you to a cave or something.
What are you gonna do to me at the cave?
I'm gonna take this guy to a cave, this ringtail thing.
I don't think he'll turn into a slime in there. I think it has to actually be night. I might be wrong.
Will he go through the portal with me if I'm holding him with my gun?
No.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yep, yeah, you either have to get a fort or a slime. If I were you, though, just go near the butterfly Gordo. There's a ringtail Gordo, and you can remember where he is and come back at night, and if he eats everything. Because ringtail slimes eat everything, I think. Or, no, they only eat meat. They don't have a favorite meat, but I think it has to be meat. So you'll need a lot of chickens, I guess. But that's how I got my ringtail slimes, is every time I feed the Gordo, I just grab like 4 or 5 of them. With like boom slimes, I get plorts, and then I bring back home the plorts, and then turn some of the plorts into phosphor largos. But with ringtail slimes, you have to bring home the slime, basically, because the plort isn't as easy to get. And they don't have a favorite food, so you can't put with a 4.
Let's go deposit our beautiful, wonderful sand for later consumption. You can't eat it all at once, you know. You gotta eat it in
spread out.
moderation.
You gotta enjoy it.
It's all about
How
moderation.
can you be truly enjoying your sand if you eat it so fast?
Yeah. Also, what is up with schools and toilets? What?
Schools and toilets?
What does that even
I
mean?
haven't been to a recent school bathroom, so I would not know.
Yeah, I haven't been to a
It's
school
been a
bathroom
long
in
time.
years, but I don't really... I don't know what you mean
Dude,
by that.
Dude, it didn't occur to me until that guy just said that. It's been over a decade since I was in the bathroom of a school. How long has it been?
You never went to a bathroom in college?
No, I didn't. No, in college, my classes were like an hour long, and so I just went home.
Yeah.
Well, I did wash my hands in college, though. No. So in college I did use I washed my hands in between 2 of my periods because I had calculus and I had a class actor calculus,
People
and
rip off the sinks, man. It's crazy. You need to go to a different school.
No, that's just every normal school, you know. That you didn't go to a school where people shit in the urinals and rip the fucking faucets off. If your school didn't do that, you didn't go to school.
The best day at my school where everyone went crazy was drive your tractor to school day.
Man, I remember, you should have seen that happened, I'm not kidding, like literally once a year a kid would shit in a urinal, but the first time that happened to me, like it happened before, you know, I'm sure the kids here it happened when they were in kindergarten and stuff, but I came here when I was like in first grade, or no, I think I was in kindergarten, I don't know, but I came here and some of the kids already knew each other. I had some friends though, because like my mom had lived here before, so she knew a person, and I was already friends with her kids. But it was just like a week after my very first day at school. They got all the kids out, and we were going to go to the bathroom. You know, like the teacher does in elementary school, how she takes the whole. I'm sure she did it with your class. She takes the whole class. You know, yeah, she stands there and waits. The girls went into their bathroom. Yeah, you get
all the chickens perfectly landed in the pen, perfectly fine.
Yeah, as long as I shoot the egg in the corral, the chicks always stay in the corral. The plorts, though, I usually get. You usually get about 4 or 5 plorts, and usually one of the plorts goes out of the thing for me. That's the thing. They might give you 5 every time if they're not gray. I think they might give you 5 every time, and they go everywhere for me, and so I literally just can't find the stupid Yoki plorts.
Right,
the best part about the Yoki slime is actually the increased rate to your chicken production. Your chickens go fucking haywire, because those eggs, even when the eggs are gray, and like, have you seen one that doesn't have Yoki plorts in it? How they're like big and gray?
I just had my first one.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're like that, except that glowing
gray.
thing. There's a glowing thing. You just seen it glowing in the egg, and if you look, it glows and it kind of pulsates. You know, like a lightning bug. It kind of pulsates just like a lightning bug, and it'll stop, and then it'll be a completely gray egg with dots on it, and then if you shoot at the wall, it just makes chicks. The thing is, though, this is the big thing. If you leave your farm and like you have 2 chickens, a roostro, and one of those Yoki slimes, you'll come back probably to a shitload of chickens anyway, but there'll be like 4 or 5 eggs, and one of them will be fresh, so you can not only get plorts from that, but all of those eggs will make like a whole corral full of chicks. You'll get so many chicks. The Yoki slimes are the best way to make little baby chickens. To make the babies. Would you ever play Helldivers without Jameson?
Yeah, I've played it solo a couple times.
Because Jameson like really likes it, right? Like he happily plays it without. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I can't decide. I can get Battlefield 6, but the thing is, I could also just wait, because like I think, I don't think it's gonna go on sale real soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if they like docked just $10 off to get, you know, people like me to buy it.
Yeah. And
so I kind of want it, like if I hold out for just a month, But I could also get Helldivers, but I think Jameson likes that game and you don't really.
I like the game. You mean?
And then you were like playing it like a lot, and then I guess you're streaming. Oh no, you're streaming though because you thought also that you knew Slime Rancher would do better because Helldivers is kind of old. People have seen a lot of Helldivers stream. People haven't seen Slime Rancher 2. So I guess you're making just smart YouTube decisions more than you are.
Helldiver, yeah, I've played it a fair bit on my own, just randomly. When I did the Helldiver streams, they didn't even get anyone clicking on it at all. So.
Do you think I'd like Helldivers?
I don't know. It reminded me a lot of the one game, I forget what it's called, but you and Kevin.
Deep Rock Galactic.
No, it does have many Deep Rock Galactic things to it. But it reminded me a lot of the one game that you and Kevin had me get that I absolutely hated, and it was not worth my money or whatsoever. And then I was super annoyed because Xbox wouldn't give me a refund.
I remember that, but what game
Deep
were we...
something or Writers something? No. The game sucked, whatever it was.
Did you say Raiders something? What was the other one?
No, it was Writers, some Outer. It wasn't.
Oh, Outriders!
Outriders, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Outriders. That game
I
sucked.
know why it reminded you of that game, just because the fucking third person in the same. I don't think those games are that similar.
And then you go into an area, do your objectives, and then you extract, and it has your stats and whatnot pulled up. Kind of like that. Also, I just
you say that, but you never did that with me and Kevin. That you had to buy the DLC to do that. Me and Kevin loved that though. Kevin definitely liked Helldivers. The thing is though, Kevin is so busy now. He is so busy. He's gotten, I didn't know, he got a car recently, but he got a job, and me and my mom still thought he was doing that job, but he's had a couple of jobs, because now that he has a car, it never occurred to me, when you live, he doesn't really live in a suburb because he doesn't live near a huge city. The thing is, though, the city he lives next to me and you, it's like a huge concrete city jungle. But to a normal person, it's a very, barely a city. But to Kevin, and us, it's like a big city. And so now that Kevin has a car, he does not have to work in the suburb he's in. He can take an hour drive and go get a job in that city. It's not in a city. It's just, more people there. And he can get a better job. The thing is, though, Kevin's an electrician, and what really sucks right now is those trade jobs are really good, but what the big problem is those companies are being bought up. I didn't know this. I watched a video. The companies, little companies, you'll have a bunch in your town, and one here, I'll just use my town as an example. We have Dan the Sprinkler Man and a guy called the Sprinkler Medic. Both of them do. Can you imagine what they do, Dougie? I bet you'll never guess. I'm joking. They do your sprinklers. But
I've never actually ever seen a house with sprinklers.
You haven't?
What the frick is this? Is this a ghost sign? What the frick is this thing? Open. Mysterious technology acquired. The quantum component.
Yeah, those drones, you'll see them floating around, and if you follow them, you just have to follow them for as long as you can. Sometimes I don't know if it's a glitch. I think it's not. I think they're meant to do this. Most of the time you see them to be able to follow them real easy. You'll barely even need your jetpack. But sometimes those ghost things will literally...
Immediately.
For me, I have to follow those things around forever before they let me press X. They fly around and then they stop and they kind of wiggle. And when they wiggle, you can press X on them. And it says, press X to open like yours just did. But sometimes for me though, I've had them fly around my head and then zoom off into another direction and go through a wall. And so you can't always get them, but the thing is though, it gave you a drone module, right?
Quantum component is what it said.
Yeah, it always gives you that same thing, and that's just one of them. The only thing, well, you might really like that. It depends on how much you like automation. My thing is I didn't really need to automate much because I go back to my farm and it's
I
super
like
easy to
automation
suck up.
when it's easy to do.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. You need a lot of butterfly Gordos to get this thing.
I mean easy to
Largos.
do as in like easy to set up, not like easy as in getting everything for, but like easy
well,
like,
it
for
is
me
really
to understand.
easy to set up. Yeah, once you place it, I'll spoil it just a little, but it's not a spoiler. You need 100 flutter ports, one of the quantum things that you just got, and like you need silky sand to make it. You need and I think you need lava dust. But then you get this drone, that exact drone you just saw. It'll fly around your ranch, and you can have it pick things up. It can, and what's cool is you can have it pick them up like when you open the menu, it'll say, where do you want me to get the stuff? From outside of like the pens, inside slime pens, inside corrals, farms, or silos. It'll have you pick one of those things. So if you put all your food in a silo, you can have it take food from the silo and fill up food collectors. But like what I always have mine do is I just have one in each area, and it's set to specifically target Q-berries from farms, and it takes them to auto feeders. And so when I come back, my auto feeders or my slime pens my corrals are always filled with plorts, and the plort collectors are maxed out because that guy, when you're gone, you can see him working on your map. You'll see him moving around your ranch. You know how you can open your map?
Yeah.
If you build one of these drones, they have a feature so that you can kind of like you can mess with them from the map, and you can see it moving around your farm. And so if you have that giving your slimes filling up the auto feeders, you'll come back to like hundreds of ports, like literally 200. There will be about 100 in the corral that you can suck up, and then 100 in each tank, you know, if you have Largos. So for me, I come home to 100 phosphor plorts in each thing, and then, you know, 100 boom or rock or dervish, whatever slime it is. The only place that I found out, though, that it does not work as well is the cave, and it's because the cave is tiny. There's no point in putting a thing in there. The minute you... I mean, it does... That's the thing. If you want more plorts... But the thing is, you'd need like 2 of them in a silo then, because the plort creation, if you have auto feeders in a farm and one of those drones, when you leave for just like 10 minutes, 10 real life minutes, which, I mean, you can go off collecting sand for 10 minutes really easily and just forget about it and then come back, you have so many plorts. And so that's the big thing. When you get farther in the game, there's one slime. I think it's glitched right now. You know how all the slimes have like a unique feature, like the Tangle slime can reach outside of its corral, the Phosphor slime disappears at night, the Ringtail slime turns into a statue, you know that stuff? Mm-hmm. There's a slime, and its ability... I won't tell you what it looks like or anything, but its ability, it's a new slime you'll find in that new area. And what happens is if you feed it, everything around it falls asleep. And it goes into such a deep sleep you can't feed it. And so, like, if you have this pen near another pen and you feed one of the Largos in that slime pen, you won't be able to feed the other Largos in the pen because they'll fall asleep, and the other pen nearby will also fall asleep. And they go into a really deep sleep that takes... It doesn't take forever. It takes about like 5 minutes before you can wake the slimes up. But you have to suck on them with your jet gun, and then they'll wake up a little, and then you can feed them. But every time you feed one of these Largos, or this slime in particular, every time it eats, it does this sleep aura, and it makes everything around it fall asleep, and you can't wake it up for a little while. And so what I have found, I think it's glitched right now. For some reason, you know how I just said if you have your auto feeder full, you'll come back to a shitload of plorts? Mm-hmm. I guess if you're not on your farm and you have an auto feeder set up, it bypasses this slime special thing. Because I come back and there's still a shitload of plorts. And, like, it's filled up, but they should be falling asleep. Like, one of them should be starving. Because every time one eats, they'll all fall asleep. And so when 3 eat, one of them shouldn't have eaten and should be very starving, you know, and asleep. because they fall asleep. It's called the slumber slime or the slumber slime. And it eats meat, and I won't tell you about what it looks like. It's not very easy to get. When you get to the new area, it'll probably be the last slime you find. It's not very easy to find. I found the Gordo right away when if we call it the Glass Desert. Let's pretend that it's the Glass Desert behind the Gordo. It's not. It's a new area called the Gray Labyrinth, but let's pretend it's the Glass Desert for a minute. When you go in there, you can't find Mosaic, Tangle Slimes, and Dervish Slimes right away. It's kind of difficult to find them. And they'll pop up on your Slimepedia. It'll say you've discovered 2 of them, and you won't even see them. You won't even see the 2 that you'll find right away. I'm trying to think. I know one of them. Oh, no. The Slumber and another one are hard to find. So I don't know which one of those you'll find first. The other one is yellow. The first one you'll find is definitely the one that's right there when you go in. But the thing is, though, either way, though, the end of my story was the first statue you'll find in the new area probably is the Slumber statue, because it's very close to the front door of the Gray Labyrinth. When you enter, there's like a very big tower, and it's spinning at the top. And if you, it's not easy to go up there, but you'll obviously be like, hey, I wonder what's up there. And so you'll climb around the mountains, until you get up there. And it's a spinning Slumber slime waiting for the plort to be put into its mouth. Yeah. But it'll be a while till you find a Slumber slime. So when you find that statue, unless you came in a backward way that I didn't, maybe you'll come in a different way. I shouldn't say anything.
Another yolk slime. My second.
I shouldn't have said anything, actually, because the way you do the game, you and Kevin are a lot more, get to the diamonds, get to the meat and potatoes faster, so you might not explore and find the statue.
I don't know if I agree about that whatsoever. You're the one you're talking about speedrunning this game while I'm sitting here like... I haven't even fed half the Gordos.
Yeah.
I'm actually I just went and found some stony slimes. I'm about to make a new pen. Or stony hens. No, stony hens, so I can go feed the Gordo easier, and I'm gonna go feed the tabby Gordo.
No, you definitely are. Yeah, I wonder what you'll do when you go into the Gray Labyrinth. The thing is, though, the first 2 areas, they're kind of confusing right at first. You have to do a lot of, it's like a really easy maze. It basically, when you open right behind the butterfly and Boom Gordo, you go into an area that's like a really easy maze, and if you want a recommendation, go behind the Boom Gordo first. Behind the butterfly Gordo, the puzzle is a lot more difficult, and you need a huge jetpack. But behind the Boom Slime, it's just a lot of walking around this maze. It's not obviously a maze, and it's got verticality to it, but there's way more verticality behind the butterfly Gordo. It's like a huge sink. It's impossible, that area. But the area behind the Boom Slime is like kind of like a lava tunnel-y area, and when you go in there, there'll be lots of statues you have to fill up before a big door will finally open that lets you into the Gray Labyrinth area, and you'll know when you get there, because you'll get I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there's like some kind of like helper there.
Anything, as you said, like 4 spoilers.
If you haven't, because you haven't listened to me at all, I've said Gray Labyrinth, like the last 8 streams, but it's still a spoiler because you just never listened.
No, I'm saying stuff like the new slimes and whatnot.
The only thing I spoiled is the Slumber slime. And you still don't know what it looks like. All you know is it makes things fall asleep. You don't even know what it eats. So why does it matter to you? You can't feed the damn thing. I don't know, I wonder when you find your first Slumber slime, I wonder if you'll be able to feed it. The thing is, though, its food is not far by, so I mean, if you're... Well, you are just a blind gamer, you might not see it. It took me a really long time to find the Slumber slime, though, because that statue you find right away, and I was like, where do I find the slime? Where do I find the slime? It took me ever. Like, I discovered that statue, but, like, before I went to the hospital, and I got the port in it, like, when I got back.
I'm about to transplant a bunch of my hen chicks to the corral. It already has a bunch, so this is going to be a poppin' place here soon. I guess I just cleared it out, so there's not too many anymore.
So you're not even considering getting Battlefield 6?
No, I'm not interested in it at all.
Yeah, I can't decide if I should wait for a new game. I know Devin would really like it. And I think Kevin would. Kevin would like Helldivers better, though. Kevin loves any game with that scream that you said. Any game that gives you, like, you did this much damage, you killed this, you know, hey, Kevin loves that shit. That is right up Kevin's alley. He wants everyone to know just how much better he did. And he does do better. He does carry the whole team, but... The thing is, though, I don't even know when Kevin's going to be on, and he's really, really busy right now.
Making that moolah.
Oh, yeah. And that's the other thing with those trade jobs. I'm sure you know this. I did not know this. You start off as an apprentice, obviously. I didn't know that. But, like, you need to become a journeyman in a lot of those things. I didn't know that. It's for the same for mechanics, electricians, carpenters. They're all called journeymen when you get your, like, license to do it not as an apprentice, I guess. But you need a lot of work hours before you can get your journeyman's license.
Oh, yeah.
But what irritates me is, like, Kevin, you know, sits and we talk about it. He knows about as much as a journeyman, and he doesn't even need a journeyman watching him. He just needs one on the shift at the same time, which is dumb. Because, you know, if you're an electrician and you go to school and you go to get a job, they probably won't watch you very close. It's, you know, it's, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy. I'm not, you know, putting down any electricians, but it's not, you know, like rocket science. Especially if you paid attention in school, you can figure it out, but you need like 3,000 hours of work time before you can even apply to get your journeyman's license. And then when you get it, you just automatically get paid more. You literally do exactly what Kevin's doing. He'll get the same job, and the only thing more he could do is, like I said, there wouldn't need to be anyone with him at the site, you know, because right now there has to be one journeyman there, and so he could be that journeyman, and then he could train a new person. That's the big thing that a journeyman can do. They can stand there and watch you put in a socket, you know, or something. Yeah, and so it's kind of dumb because he has to go through several years if he wants to become a journeyman. But like around here, a lot of stuff is automotive. And like, I was in one of the places, and I was thinking, this place is kind of a nice, it's a mom and pop auto shop, and I was thinking it would be nice to work there, you know, because it's a mom and pop place, and the guy is incredibly smart. I mean, if you saw him, you'd just know from a million miles away, he's one of the smartest mechanics you've ever seen. He's covered in grease, and he always talks nice. He's cordial, and he cares about his business, you know. That's why it does well around here, because it's not Jiffy Lube and shit. They're not putting dead fish in your car. They're actually fixing it. And he's really knowledgeable. Everyone would know that just from seeing him. But a guy came in when me and my mom were there. We always get our car checked, you know, before we leave. Even at a Jiffy Lube, you probably should. If you're about to go on a trip, you should get your oil checked and shit. And so we did that. And we did it like we always do. But a guy came in, and I kind of felt bad for the guy. He said, I want a job. I thought he was there, obviously, to get his car done. Because what you do is it's like a 2-garage thing. It looks just like a Jiffy Lube. You know what Jiffy Lubes look like. You pull up, and you pull behind one of the 2 garages, and then you go in, and you tell them what you want. And you just hand them your keys, and then it'll take them, you know, like maybe 30 minutes, and then they're done. And you just get in your car and drive away. This guy came in, and so you were sure, you know, he's just going to say, give me my oil change, maybe look at my tires. But he said he wanted a job, and he even said he was a journeyman. But when he said that, they just pointed him to where the resumes were, and I noticed it's not a big spot. Like I said, it's 2 garages and a very, like, much smaller than a gas station area that you go in and you pay, and you can sit there. They have like a water tank and a bathroom, so it's nice and cool in the summer. You know, you don't have to sit out in the heat, but it's not very big. So if there's a lot of people there, it can fill up kind of quickly. But the garage is only 2 carports. There's no lifts. They just have that, you know, under section, and it's a big garage. But when you look back there, there's a lot of people back there, and it really didn't occur to me. I bet it's difficult to get a job there. Because I bet everyone wants to work there, because when you work there, you're getting paid by that guy. If you go work at Jiffy Lube, you're just another Jiffy Lube employee, you know, and nobody there really even knows you. You're just another, I don't want to say that either, because people that work at Jiffy Lube are needed, but you like, even the people that work at Jiffy Lube would much rather work at this place if they had the option. But it didn't occur to me until then, you know, because I was considering at that time, the school that is in my town, I told you it's a community college, but they have a very good trade program, especially for cars. If you want to be a mechanic, you can go be a diesel tech here, or you can get your license to do it and start working, but you're an apprentice. And a lot of diesel techs graduate from our thing and they go work, because like I told you, we're a gas station on the interstate, and so a lot of people work in those truck shops, because they, you know, if a truck breaks down, you know this, I didn't until I watched a video, or no, it actually might have been my neighbor who told me, because my neighbor just got his CDL, and he actually works for the college now. He drives buses around, but I did not know that you need a special license to work on diesel engines.
Oh yeah.
And like, it makes sense. If you put,
So I have a friend who he's going to he's going to get his schooling is going to be completely paid for, because he's going to a specific program solely for Cummins to work on their stuff.
Oh yeah, and so when he works there for a while, they'll pay off his student debt.
Yeah. I think it's like they pay for his student debt, and then he's like on contract to work with them for X amount of years.
Yeah, that I saw a lot of scholarships around here like that. The none for diesel technicians, but like the one I joined was to be a lawyer, but you have to do all the schooling, and that's the thing I didn't like, is if you have to practice law or health in rural in the rural parts of this state, which I don't know what they consider rural. I don't know if where I live is rural, or if it would have to be even more rural. But you have to work in this state in rural areas for so many years, but that whole time you're going to be paying off student debt. You will still have it. And if you do not complete that, if I don't work here for that time, they just won't pay for my school. And I don't know, like, if I ever moved or got sick, like, would they just decide to not pay for my school? Because fuck me. Because like, with the diesel tech, it's a little different, because that would still send you under if you didn't know, you know, if you were told someone was going to pay for it and they didn't, that would still send you under. But getting a law degree and then being told you need to pay for it, that'd be like millions. It'd be like, oh, you woke up in a hospital, sorry, we need to remove your arm, that'll be $4 million.
It's like the Family
You
Guy
actually woke up with a law
Simpsons,
degree.
It's the Family Guy song. I got $13,000 in credit card debt.
Yeah, another thing that kind of irritated me is I was watching a video, and one of the guys, you won't be surprised to hear this at all, one of the big people of our generation, he's not part of our generation, but like a famous celebrity who's very big about trade jobs, is Mike Rowe. Does that make sense?
Dude, I was just watching Dirty Jobs yesterday. Oh my gosh. Freaking
this
love
makes
Mike
me
Rowe.
mad though. He was talking to another guy, and they were talking about how you don't need a college degree, and both of them neglected to say till the very end, I don't know if you know this, Mike Rowe has the absolute stereotypical degree that everyone joked about. My entire college joked about it. My entire school joked about it. They said, what's the difference between a 4-year degree in liberal arts and a pizza? One can feed you. And Mike Rowe has a 4-year in fucking liberal arts. I wonder if that's part of what helped him, you know, talk his way into the... Because I'm not saying he, like, schmoozed his way in. He's a nice guy, and he's clearly smart. But, you know... It irritated me how him and this guy, they were just talking about how you don't need you know, college certificate, and both of them had 4-year degrees in liberal arts.
I'm fully on the idea of college is a scam, but you know.
Yeah, I know, and I believe it is, but the thing is, I also don't know what I'd go to college for, because like the big thing that's opening up right now is computers, and I don't want to do that. And so I'd rather do a trade job, and trade jobs from everybody I hear are gonna, you know, be needed soon and explode soon. And my big thing, like I'm all
I didn't say
is
soon,
if
I'd
shit
say
hits
already.
the fan, you'll know. Yeah, exactly. With Trump going in, yeah, right now, very, very soon, they're going to become needed, absolutely crucial. But right now, it's still kind of in a middle area. That goes back though to that thing I was talking about. I don't know if I finished that thought. There's those two people here, like the sprinkler medic and Dan the sprinkler man. They seem like people like, oh, I can go to this guy, and if he's not good, I'll go to the other guy. They're both owned by some huge company. All those small things that do trades,
most
even
are.
in your town. Yeah, they're all owned. I didn't know that. Is that like they keep their small name because they want to appear small to that town, but they're actually owned by a much bigger corporation, and I didn't know that.
Because chances
and
are
Kevin
they wouldn't
told me
survive
that.
if
Yeah,
they
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin.
Days of small businesses are
here,
over.
only one of them.
Sadly.
Only one of the electrician services that he lives near he knows is run because he worked for it with Cody, and they have a boss. You know, it's not owned, but the rest he said are just they're like huge conglomerates. When you join, it's like working at Walmart. You know, you click in, you'd barely even know who you're working with and shit. The other one was smaller, and they did like houses, so it was like, okay, you and these other journeymen are gonna go to this house and you're gonna fuck with it for a couple hours and you can go home, you know. Now it's kind of like, okay, Kevin, go put in this box, Kevin, go run to this house and do this weird stupid shit. But I don't know if he stopped that job or if he started a new job. He might be, he's got a job, but I can't, like I said, when he got that car, I can't remember what he did because he was able to job shop then. And so I don't know exactly what he ended up as, but yeah, I know he's working like crazy right now.
It's a QE3 studio. Nope.
If you tell me what it is, I can tell you what
I know where it
slime
eats.
favors it.
I just tried to do this anyways. Problem is, I need more carrots. I've fed this thing 41 carrots, and I refuse to go back to my farm all the way to get more carrots.
I'm very sorry to tell you, but all the Gordos in the game eat 50 of each food item, except one, and it's the butterfly Gordo. Yeah, I'm sure you knew that. You don't need to feed it 50 Moon Dew Nectar. That would be a lot. I think it only eats 15.
I want to not to have to go back to my farm, but I'm not finding any carrots. But I got a ringtail slime, so maybe I should go back to my farm anyways.
Yeah, I would take the ringtail slime back and make sure you put it in a solar thing, and then use its plorts to make Largos with an easier slime, like a phosphor slime or something.
Yeah.
Ringtail slimes are kind of annoying because they're also like the pink slimes. They'll eat everything, but they don't favor anything. So if you don't mix them with something that has a food, you won't get double plorts from them. My favorite thing to think about in Slime Rancher 2 is the boom slime. That's kind of like what I use as the baseline for the rest of the slimes, because the boom slime doesn't hurt you too bad. You'll probably be okay. The problem is it makes shit fly everywhere, and just about all the slimes do that. And the boom slime is actually the best at it. You'd think the dervish slime, all these slimes, no, the boom slime is the best at making shit go everywhere. But what I like about boom slimes, there's two big things. Batty slimes and boom slimes are like the best fucking eaters. They love to eat, especially bat slimes. Bat slimes are probably the best because they eat more often in the dark. But boom slimes eat really well. Like, what pisses me off is rock slimes and crystal slimes. Those fucks do not want to eat. It makes me so mad because they coded the game. Slimes are, I'm sure you've noticed this, when you shoot a slime in the back, they always turn around and eat the food. But if you shoot them right in the mouth, sometimes they don't eat the food. And rock slimes and crystal slimes are the worst about that. Have you noticed that?
I mean, not particularly, no.
When I shoot them right in the mouth, they never eat the food, and if I hit like their side, their back, or the spot you're supposed to shoot is their forehead, like a honey slime, those honeycombs aren't just there as a decoration. That's literally where you should aim to feed a slime, is its forehead. But if you shoot it right in the mouth, a lot of times they won't even eat it. The food will bounce off of them. But if you shoot them in the back and the slime can eat, it will always turn around instantly and eat the food. And I don't know why. But the big thing that I like is baddie slimes are hungry very often, and they fly around, but they don't fly around like butterfly slimes. So they're very easy to shoot, but they don't hit your air net. And if you hit the bottom of the slime with food, it will eat the food too. It's only when you shoot it in the mouth.
Feed anything, so.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing though. Is I don't buy the plort collectors and stuff until way later in the game. When I start the game, I just put all the chickens down in the slime science area, and I throw slimes into corrals and make them phosphor slimes. But see, that's the big thing though. I'm sitting here telling you this, I'm actually making my job harder. It would be much easier to use like honey slimes or something, because I always have to buy solar shields. I always buy solar shields for my things. And I have to, because I usually do phosphor slimes and stuff. The phosphor slimes are my favorite just because they're so easy. I want to know I wish there would be more testing. They need to add that. Do you remember that mode they had in Slime Rancher 1 where it was like you got like 10 days to see how much money you could make?
Yeah.
I wish they'd add that mode to this game, because I want to see people like optimize it. Because I bet that the most optimized strategy would be to have all bat slimes, the bat largos, and feed them that the pomegranate that the bats eat. Because bats eat more often in the dark, and so I don't think any slime should eat more than them except the ringtail slime, and the ringtail slime will not give you plorts. It'll only eat as much as normal slimes will. It'll just keep eating and stop giving you plorts after that, because it's like me. Just hungry, it's a garbage gut.
Eat this stupid thing. Yeah. Eat the port, ringtail. Come on. Come on, eat it.
Yeah, there's so easy to feed. I never manually feed anything.
Eat it.
Shoot it in the back with the plort, and I bet it will.
Eat the freaking port. What are you doing? There we go.
That's pretty weird that it wouldn't eat a plort. Usually a slime on the floor near a plort, it just goes straight for that fucking plort until it's a Largo.
Leave you all with a few carrots. Go about my day. Huzzah! New corral.
If you had to pick, like, out of all the food in Slime Rancher, which one of them sounds the most appetizing to you? Would it be the hen?
Appetizing? Yeah, I mean, I like myself a good chicken, so...
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, you always tell me how chicken's your favorite protein. You're chicken. And so I figured if you were a slime, you'd be probably a tabby slime or something like that.
I'd 100% be a tabby slime. That's not
if I was a slime, I would easily, by far, be a dervish slime. My favorite thing in real life, not my favorite thing, but my favorite fruit is fucking pears. I love pears. And so if I was in Slime Rancher and I ate a fruit, any food in the game, the briar chickens might be pretty tasty, but it would definitely be the prickly pear. That would be my favorite. And when you read the description of the food, that's what I like. Like, have you ever read the description of a mint mango? No. I'm sure you haven't. Doesn't that sound like an odd food, though, if you think about it? Like a mango that has a mint flavor to it?
Yeah, I guess so.
And the game describes it like that. It says it's a very nice, sweet fruit, like a mango is, but it says it has a little bit of a minty, fresh after, like a... It doesn't say aftertaste. What's the word? Like a... feeling, I guess. I don't know what they say in commercials when the food leaves your mouth feeling, you know, in a good way. But it's not. It doesn't say aftertaste because that's kind of a weird word. It says something like it leaves your palate feeling, but the mint mango has a nice description. It doesn't sound particularly good because I don't like mangoes, but it has a neat sounding flavor. You know, a mango with a mint finish. That's what it says. It's a finish. They call it. They say it's a sweet mango, and it has a nice mint finish to it. And it's obviously the favorite of the honey slime. But I just think it's really funny to read those things. And like, if you read about Q-berries, you probably don't know this, but like in the first game, it says that Slime Ranchers, like, you know, the people actually use Q-berries a lot as design elements in dishes, and they like make cakes that it says, if you read the Q-berry Slampedia thing, that Slime Ranchers like to make cakes that look like Q-berries, but you cut them, you know, and it's a cake, not a Q-berry. But I just kind of think that's funny because in real life, if Q-berries existed, you can bet your ass people would definitely make design dishes around the cube berry. I mean, that would be a big deal. But I just kind of thought that was funny. It's funny reading about all the food. I wish I could remember what the Gilded Parsnip Slimepedia in Slime Rancher 1 was, because that's the rarest food, and it's the only thing I didn't find in Slime Rancher 2. I guess I didn't find honeycombs. Honeycombs are kind of like slime fossils, though. There's a lot of resources that you could say take the place of honeycomb.
You guys are making Stony Head so slow. Hurry it up. Come on.
Slime Rancher 1 was so fun, or Slime Rancher 2 was so much fun. I almost want to actually the first one again. I wonder if it would be how it would look now that I've played the second one so much. I wonder if it would look weird or if it would just, because like Black Ops 2,
graphic-wise, the graphics really aren't that like different.
Good, yeah, I hope so. Because that's what I like about Black Ops 2. Like, even when a new Call of Duty comes out, Black Ops 2 just feels like gold. You know, it's just, oh yeah, it's still sitting there, beautiful as hell, the best game ever fucking made. Man, when a new Call of Duty comes out, it just reminds me how awesome those games were and how much I didn't like Ghosts, even though I should have.
I loved Ghost. I know, hot take.
I
know it's not a popular take, but I loved Ghost.
I think that take can't be so unpopular now. There's more than other people that agree with me that say I hated that COD when it came out and I was such a shithead, and now they're just like me. They look back and that was the last COD of what I would call the good old days. Ever since the only good Call of Duty made since then was Black Ops 3, and I didn't even really like the game. I just liked some of the things they did, and that doesn't make it a better Call of Duty. But
if you were able to play custom zombies, you'd love that game.
Yeah, well, yeah, no shit. Yeah, see, that's my thing. But like that would never fix the multiplayer. The multiplayer is what I loved about Black Ops 2, and multiplayer was not playable after Ghosts. And people hated Ghosts. They hated fucking Stonehaven. That's all people bitched about. Oh, Stonehaven's too big. I can't find anybody. And everyone just... And I actually liked Stonehaven.
Listen, you get the thermal MK14 EBR on it. You be as toxic as possible. It's easy.
I love how you remember the same gun, too. Yeah, I would always use that gun and go get up in the castle, and I would snipe people way to my left. There was a spawn point up, you know, kind of. It was like up a hill. And people would pop over that hill and you could snipe them and they would just get madder than hell. And I know that because if you spawned on that side of the map, you were fucked. You just got sniped from people in the castle, basically. You could eventually crawl around to the castle. That's one thing I like about Ghosts in a lot of times. That map and Skyfall. Do you remember when we got spawn trapped that one time?
I remember, trust me. I don't ever forget that moment.
What I like about Ghosts, though, is people, like, whenever we're playing, like, a new Call of Duty, especially the fucking Modern Warfares, every time I'm behind somebody, I feel like they can just hear my stomach make the slightest gurgle in the game, and they spin around and no-scope my face off. And I'm just so mad. In Ghosts, I felt like all the time, all those people that were really good in Ghosts, you could get behind them. and like you could kill them all and they'd be like, ah, fuck, and then they'd have to get all in the castle again. Or like that spawn trap that I'm telling you about, there were several times that me, you, or Kevin got out and we were able to go on like a merciless because they were all paying attention to one thing. And so if you did get out of the spawn trap, you got a bloodthirsty for sure, maybe even a merciless, you know, because they were so busy and they couldn't tell their friends, you know, quick enough what to do. And even if they did, they were not players that much better than us. They just knew where the spawns were.
I just got a Snapchat from Jameson, and it's just a picture of the stream up on his TV saying, "Don't tell Lainey, I like watching dudes slime at night."
What the fuck?
Shout out to you, Jameson.
Oh my god, Jameson, what the fuck? Jameson, this is not okay. But Jameson must have heard my questions from earlier. He needs to expound on his love for Helldivers. He needs to join the party because I'm trying to figure out what game
Hey,
I
James, what are
probably
you doing?
not
Watching
gonna...
and not playing. Come on.
Well, if he was playing, you wouldn't play Helldivers with him. He feels left out.
Oh, check something else on my phone real quick.
I like watching guys slime at night. What the
Yeah, that was not the snap I was expecting to open from him. So that's,
yeah,
that's nice.
that's such a Jameson thing to say.
Also, we are sitting at 10 viewers, so that's 3 streams in a row of hitting double digits.
Yeah, dude, Slime Rancher 2 is the bread and butter.
If Jameson wasn't here, we wouldn't have hit it.
I could hit
if he
11.
was in the party instead of watching, we would have hit it.
Here, I'll switch to 11, because I don't need to watch Penguin Zero not be sued anymore. Well, it's gonna be right here. If I scroll down, it should. Yeah, I think is this it right here? Yep, the Blind Gamer Alive. You wouldn't believe it. Yep, farm expansion night. And you have a blindfolded blue cat slime. What the hell is that fucked up AI trash?
Hey. Hate on it.
If that made any sense, it would have rocks on its head. It didn't make any sense. ChatGPT doesn't even know what Slime Rancher is, man.
New Slime PD entry, Slimefall. What? Oh my gosh, it's raiding slimes?
Oh yeah, I can't believe you've never seen that yet.
What is this? It's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, it'll become a tar problem very quickly. If I were you, I would move. It's gonna rain slimes wherever you go in Ember Valley right now. No matter where you are, it'll be raining
another
pink
lucky
and
slime,
tabbies.
and I once again don't have a chicken. Oh! Get over here! Where you at? Where you at? Come here! Come here!
Oh,
Snipe!
Jeez, that lucky slime fell right in front of your face. I can't believe how that just. I mean, that appeared out of nowhere.
I almost sniped it. It was almost the best shot of my career.
Oh, dude, that was so close. Right as you said that, I saw that snipe. That literally hit right where the slime disappeared. Right where the slime disappeared.
Almost the best shot of my career. Dadgummit.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Screw you, chickens. I don't need you anymore.
You only collected one of the treasure pods in the conservatory? Come on.
Bro.
It's 3, and they're so easy to find. I can't believe this.
Don't even with me right now.
Don't even with me.
This dude.
Don't even start.
Don't you start with me right now. Is it going the right way? No.
It's funny watching you play Slime Rancher.
Why?
The ways you go are different because I'm so. What the hell? I didn't even really know where you were until you saw that crystal core. I was like, where the fuck is Dougie? Now I know that's the backward way. I call that the backward way because I think of it as behind that slime and the crystal slime.
The thing is, I could already get up here, so like there really was no point in me feeding that thing.
Yeah, whenever I go that way, I always go the rock. Dougie, that waterfall right there. You should go in there. I'm not joking. That waterfall's the one that goes to Powderfall Bluffs. You need a tabby port, a boom port, and a baddie port.
Oh, I don't have those.
You should at least go discover it so you don't forget it.
Why is...
Oh my goodness, how did you get stuck in there like this?
Bro.
You even walked out and went right back in like a oh my goodness.
Don't.
You're like a cat in a paper bag. There you
Oh,
go.
there's another one of these things. Oh yeah, now I have to follow you. Okay. The last one didn't make me follow it.
I just get the first X on these hands to follow them.
It's a whole lot of work for me to follow you. Why don't we just call a truce here?
I know, sometimes they're really quick. Usually they're really quick, but sometimes they fly around just forever.
Where'd he go? There he is.
And all it's gonna give you is another one of those things. It's not, I mean, if you... Oh, I was hoping that one would go into the wall just like they always do for me. What is this one doing?
There
Why
we
won't
go.
it stop? There we go. I was thinking for a minute that one was
Drone
longer
station
than anyone
module.
I've ever had. That was actually really long.
Oh, Sandy here says he's back. Had to play a game with Little Sis. Oh, that's being a good big brother right there.
There you go.
That's respectable.
Forced me to play Roblox.
That's respectable. Can't hate on that.
Oh, that's weird. I'm watching your stream and I'm seeing his
Golden
messages
angler
slowly pop
station.
up on the side. How are you doing that where you get two?
What?
On the right side of my screen is the live chat, but on the left side I can see like comments popping up on your game. What is that?
Comments popping up. What do you mean?
For me, on the left side of your screen, it says Slime Eater said that he had to play, and it's like in yellow. But on the right side, my bottom right-hand corner is like I could say messages to him. But on the that was weird how for like when I'm looking at the stream, I could see it twice.
I'm confused.
When he sent those messages, they appear to like you see your health and your like how much stamina you have in Slime Rancher.
Yeah.
Not far above that is
Oh, did they
what
appear
he
like
said.
on my
Yes.
stream instead of just yeah? I
Yes.
think oh cool that works because I never actually checked if that works or not. But I had a thing for making the chats
Hate
appear on
Roblox.
stream.
Yeah,
know
definitely
if that worked or
understood this.
not. So I never actually
With the
paid
burning
attention to it.
passion.
Fair enough.
Yeah, when he said that, I felt bad. But you
Yeah,
have to
mine
go
aren't
play
popping up
Roblox
on the
with people
when
now.
I have it pulled up. They aren't popping up. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know.
Yeah, they aren't. Nope, they're there now for me. They just appeared. You hate Roblox with a burning passion.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't know. What was I doing? I don't know. Let's go back and get some stony hens. And try to get this tabby done, because I'm tired of looking at it. Okay, let's not be so rude. Honestly, it's almost tempting for me to just die, because I'll get back quicker. But I won't. I'm not gonna be that kind of person. Yeah, I've never been a Roblox person. I played it a couple times, but like I've never played it longer than like 30 minutes once a year.
Insert clip of you and Kevin trying to get me to play Roblox after you guys. No, what was that?
That was
What's that game?
Trove.
Yeah, you guys tried to get me to play Roblox after that though, because Trove, you know, that's a pretty old game. You guys played that for a long time, and then you guys wanted to play it again, and so you downloaded it, and you're like, "Hey, get Trove, and I wouldn't, and then you got Roblox, and you and Kevin played it. I'm not kidding, for exactly like 30 minutes, like you said, and you were like, "Fuck this! I haven't seen you guys play it since," but you wanted me to get Roblox for like 2 seconds, and I even did, because Kevin said that we could like play this thing, and I was like, what? I didn't realize that Roblox was like a platform where you could just, it's like, I don't know, I can't describe it how weird it is.
How there's just like a million games built into it because people
Yeah.
just do whatever.
Yeah, Kevin was like, we can play like some Call of Duty, and I was like, what? And so I downloaded it because it's free, and then I was like, this is not Call of Duty, Kevin, this is Roblox.
How's the stream? I'd say going pretty good.
Yeah, it's
We're
very
double
good.
digit
We got
views, so I think
the man who eats the sand here.
yeah, Yeah, with you here, it's just amazing, you know? Haha. Like and subscribe.
You already did that. You're telling this guy to redo what he did? If he does it again, like you just told him to, he'll actually unsubscribe, so...
Does everyone who's here liked the stream, though? That's a real question. Because there's 11 viewers and only 3 likes. And those...
I liked it, and me and Jameson liked it,
Those
so that means it's me,
add
Jameson,
up.
Sandeater.
Well, I was one of the likes, so someone hasn't liked it.
It's weird if Jameson hasn't. I've literally
Jameson
liked
pulled
it.
it up on his TV, so I mean, I don't even know how you like stuff when you're watching on TV.
I'm literally watching you on TV right now. It's
Well,
so
fair
easy.
enough.
Have
Yeah,
you
might be
never
watching
used
through his-
YouTube on a fucking... Have you
Yeah, he
ever
might be
used
using
YouTube on
it
an
on a-
Xbox?
Well, that's why I was saying he might be doing it through his Xbox, not his actual TV. I don't know.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess I wouldn't know how the...
So,
He's the Sandeater's on his PC.
I like this because you can read the chat immediately instead of me like looking over it.
Yeah, I see it because it's live for me, because I'm basically
Well, it's live
the
for me
same thing he
also,
is.
but I just like I'm not looking at my chat.
Oh. Well, and for me,
I
your chat
understand why
is small
people-
on the left. It wouldn't be easy for you to read it. For
My
me,
chat's
it's really big at the
fine
bottom
for me
right.
on my phone, but I understand why streamers love their second monitors so much now.
You should change that carrot farm into like water lettuce or anything that a slime will give you double plorts for. Really,
Yeah, but
normal
it's,
hen hens, man. Look at this guy. Normal hen hens, normal
the way
carrots.
you're
I
judging
mean-
my hens.
the way he's judging my hen.
Bro. This
You
ain't
just
4-H, you
nailed
don't
that
need to
rooster
judge
with
my...
that chick. Jeez. Just throw the children at their damn dads.
This ain't 4-H, you don't need to judge my hens.
This isn't right.
I dare you to only use sand slimes? Well, I hate to break the news to you, but I don't think there is a sand slime in the game.
Well, maybe he's
Sorry,
talking about
but-
that plort right there. What is it? The ringtail plort?
What?
For fun.
What?
You have to do it for fun, Dougie. Only sand plorts to sell for fun.
Yeah, it's... I'm just gonna ignore everything you say.
Everything I say.
Yes.
I was watching the stream, but I guess I won't. I'll even dislike it.
Okay, let's not get... We need to get drastic here. Okay, hopefully this is enough chickens to feed the tabby. I think it should be more than enough. So, for fun. If only. Let's pretend that this Yolky plort is actually a sandy plort. And then boom. Look at that.
Okay, Dougie, I have a lot of questions. Let's watch the most recent thing on your channel and it says, I have a very serious disease and you fall into lava.
What?
Right here it says, the lion that never concerned himself with Minecraft's #1 rule, and then right under that says, I have a very serious disease. That's
No,
the video you
I
linked
have
to
a
it.
very serious. Yeah, the I have a very serious disease is one of the other shorts that it links to.
Yeah, you
That's
just
the
connect
recommended
everything together like some fucked up human centipede. Just tape everything together so that people keep clicking on videos. That has nothing
yeah,
to
that would
do
be
with
the
you falling
that would
into
be the
lava.
preferred way. I mean, I linked a Minecraft short to another Minecraft short.
How could you?
That
do
seems
this,
pretty
Dougie?
logical, if you ask me.
Did that actually happen when you were playing survival?
No, that was.
I was
I just
gonna
went into
say there's
creative
no way this
and
video,
thought it'd
yeah,
be a
like,
funny clip for the trend,
Yeah,
and
I
it was.
thought-
It did a whole lot better on TikTok than it did on YouTube, which I figured when I made it.
Do those things always do better on TikTok than YouTube?
It really just depends. A lot of the ones that are like specific like trends do a lot better on TikTok, while like the actual like clips of us joking around or whatnot do a lot better on YouTube. It seems to be the way. And there's some that just either do well on both or do horrible on both.
Yeah, there's no way I could content creation stuff. My big thing always was though, like back, I don't remember if you remember a long time ago when me and you I considered starting a YouTube channel together, and that wouldn't have worked out it well. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked out well at all, but we did consider it. And I remember you were like talking about thumbnails and stuff and all this stuff that you would do, and I remember thinking, shit, if we did this, like every time you click on a YouTuber's like thing, even back then, they didn't have, you know, all the stuff that they have now, like TikTok and stuff, but they had like Facebook, Twitter, you know, everything. And I was like, geez, I don't even, the only thing I ever had was a Facebook, and I quit using it because it got hacked. And I literally can't slide onto it anymore.
Yeah, I've never had like any personal social media other than a little bit over a year
Other
ago.
than you're always
Instagram.
on Instagram all the time.
Bro, what?
You're constantly on Instagram.
What do you mean?
And now you snap a crack.
First off, Snapchat is the one I was always
just
on.
a blind dreamer.
And then just over a year ago, I got Instagram. And I'm kind of thinking about deleting it just because I find it annoying, but I haven't yet. I'm really close to. Just needs like one more stupid post, one more straw that'll break the camel's back.
There's so many things I hate about Reddit, and I wish I could get rid of it. But the thing is, there's so many like little
My life's
communities.
been so much better since leaving Reddit.
That's my thing though, like that Megabomb game you're playing. People are just, like, if you actually cared about that game, you would learn more about that on the subreddit than you would anywhere else. Like Slime Rancher 2.
I mean, I still get information on Reddit, like Google crap and whatnot, but I don't like have it specifically.
Yeah, I'm sub to a lot of gaming subreddits. I don't like after a while I stopped like Trials. I did what I was sub to that for like a second, but like in like Minecraft I'm not sub to like fucking Terraria. I love Terraria. I was in that subreddit for a really long time, but people build like such crazy stuff, and that's all the subreddit gets filled with. It literally everyone in the Terraria subreddit jokes. It's either somebody asking why the housing it doesn't work because housing in Terraria is weird, or it's somebody showing off a really cool build. And the really cool builds are really cool, but you know, after a while, it's just like, oh, another build. Oh, somebody can't build a house. Oh, another build. And so Terraria, the subreddit's very savvy.
Be right back. Keep people entertained, and then we'll feed the Gordo when we get back.
Feed the Gordo? Feed the Tabby Gordo, I'm assuming, when you get back? It'll be very easy to keep them entertained. I'll just go collect Silky Sand for Sand Eater. I know he needs to consume more, so I should get more Silky Sand as well. That and Silky Sand and Lava Dust anyway, for just about everything right now. Especially Lava Dust. Thankfully there's some Silky Sand in Ember Valley too. When I go that way though, I don't get very much Silky Sand. That's, you know, for Lava Dust. There is a little bit of sand on the way though. And then there's some sand near, kind of close to that Tabby Gordo that Dougie's near, but it's not, I don't get that sand because it's out of the way. I always go down the left side of the map towards the volcano, and then I get all the volcano dust, or lava dust. Lava dust I go through even quicker though, because for every 5 silky sand I need 3, for every 1 silky sand I need 3 lava dust right now. Gotta make lots of weird items, and if I say their name, the streamer will come back and get very mad and say that I spoiled something. But I need lots of lava dust for this. But I don't even know how many of these I need to make. I think I need to make a lot of these. I know 1's not gonna do it. I already needed 6, but... I think I need some more indigonium too. Is that what that's called? Black indigonium? Yeah, black indigonium. Thankfully, that's everywhere. What is not everywhere is the stuff I need, lava dust. But then there's not lava dust here, and went too far. Got all the lava dust in the volcano, so I just kept going.
apologize. I'm back.
Ta-da!
Alright, feed this thing.
Feed the Gordo.
I didn't have my volume on when I was gone this time, so I don't know what stupid stuff you said. I'm gonna assume
Nah, I didn't say. Hey, it's good that you didn't, because I did threaten to spoil something I didn't. But I said he'll yell at me if I say it. I need a lot of lava dust or something, and I was gonna say the name of it, but then I didn't, because you wouldn't know what it is, but it is still an item that I don't believe you have yet. There's 2 items you need for completing all the puzzles in the bag. I think I've built enough, though, because I've got more of both of the tools. I should probably just use the ones that I've got, but I know that 2 of these is not going to be enough to do anything I come across. A flag would be better, because it'd remind me where I was, so I could go back to it easier. Well, I did just build a teleporter, so I guess I can just kind of run around with this teleporter and see if there's literally anything to do.
I do not have this. Heart cell. Righty. Let's go back to the homestead. Only weekends, that's understandable, Sandy. New message. Aren't I popular today? If I appropriate, yes, bubble. Teleporter. Neat. You're right, I really should get rid of this and put lettuce in.
Yeah, then you might as well, because all those bunny slimes, holy cow. I wonder how much, if you turn that into a water lettuce farm, I wonder how much money you'd make just by taking all that water lettuce and feeding the cotton slimes.
Well,
You'd probably make over
2 things of
$1,000.
cotton slimes now, so...
2,
so I
like, cotton Gordos?
Yeah.
2 types? Jeez. I thought me and you agreed just when you started playing about how we talked how you don't even need pink cotton or tabby slimes, because the plorts are just everywhere.
They're easy to feed. So.
Well, and the thing is, with tabby and cotton slimes, the cotton plorts you need for the energy module, and you will need like 50 of them. And so it is faster, you know, if you have bunny slimes, because you'll have all the plorts, but I don't know. It's really easy for me to just go get 50 cotton plorts or... Well, and the thing is, I have a stony hen corral, because I have corrals just for the slimy, the Yoki slimes. And so I just put stony hens in one of them, because I didn't know what else to put in one of them. And so I have one for a new type of chicken and one for the stony hens. And I just, every time I need tabby plorts, I can just leave with like well over 50 stony hens and come back with well over 100 tabby plorts if I can hold that much, but I can't.
I was going to make 2 water lettuce farms, but I'll have to only make 1 for now and then make a second one later.
Oh, do you have not enough money to build the next one?
No, I don't have enough water lettuce to build the next one. Okay, what do I gotta do?
It's weird to me. Water lettuce in Slime Rancher 2 is like Q-berries were in Slime Rancher 1. I only know like 1 spot that it spawns near the beginning. The closest spot I can think of to the conservatory where water lettuce spawns is where the bunny Gordo is. There's a patch of water lettuce up there by that bunny Gordo.
To change how I'm doing this. I think I have batty ports somewhere. I'm gonna put the Q-berries with the bats. Do I not have bats? Oh. Never mind.
They like pomegranates anyway, so the berries are very good.
Yeah, but I still want to move these out of here. Do any of you things eat fruit? Do phosphors eat fruit by any chance? Nope. Okay.
Phosphors eat fruit. They eat Q-berry.
They do? Oh,
Yeah,
Q-berries are their favorite fruit. Alright, so Q-berries are going to go in here.
Q-berries are my main. That's what my farm runs on right now. I would have changed, but the thing is, when you have phosphor Gordos everywhere, or Largos everywhere, the problem with changing the slimes in the pens is all my slimes will literally disappear if I try to change what they are. And so that would result in me having to go get like 50, like if I'm changing them to bat or booms, I'd have to get like 1,000,000 of those. Or if I wanted to change them like dervish slimes, I'd have to go get each of like, you know, boom slimes and stuff, because I have more than enough dervish boards to do that, and I can put a prickly pear in my farms. But dervish slimes, I saw a post on Reddit that I thought was really weird, because they're like, I guess the slime that I didn't have discovered was very easy, and so all the slimes are pretty easy to go find. But there was a post on the Slime Rancher subreddit talking about how rare dervish slimes were, and I was thinking that's so weird, because like when I started the game, I accidentally vacked up like 5 of them. They were literally the second slime I got, so I was like, what the hell? I got a dervish slime, but it weren't in the game before, and so I was just really confused to accidentally vac up some dervish slimes. But it didn't occur to me though, if you did want like your whole farm, I think more people play Slime Rancher the same way I do. If you use just one type of food and one type of Largo, it would be very difficult to make everything a dervish Largo. The dervish slime isn't hard to deal with, but like dervish slimes themselves would be difficult to get, and so you'd have to get ringtails, boom slimes, you'd have to get every single type of slime, because you can't just use their plorts. Because like if you did batty slimes, you could just go suck up 50 batty slimes and come home and then feed them, you know, the plorts. Oh, look at me. No, thank you. Please take this. Oh, you heard him.
Is it a cat?
Yeah, the cat was on my lap, and my mom came in my room, and the cat just started going, wow, wow, just making all sorts of noise. And then when I let go, I grabbed the controller from my mom, the cat flew off my lap to go see my mom. He loves to sit on my lap, but his favorite thing is if 2 people are in one room at the same time. That he loves that, and he wants to walk in a circle, and it's love time. Love Willy. He is the living definition, though, of a pussy cat. He is a fucking pussy. At night, like when I'm going pee, he'll come in there, you know, and he like rubs on my legs. It's a cat's like favorite thing to do. And if I am just sitting there very quiet, and I'm, you know, the light's obviously off because it's night, I'm just, you know, peeing, and then I'm gonna go back to bed. If I even move my legs before I get up, like if I just move my legs, he jumps into the air. There's the controller.
Slightly more concerned when you said that you use the restroom at night, but you don't turn the light on.
No, when I pee, no, I just walk in there. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you need the light to find your toilet?
I mean, it's just like a norm. It's not like it's just like a normal thing to do. Just turn the light on.
See, the thing is, my bathroom has a bright light, but most of the people in my house sleep with their door open. And so if I turn on the bathroom light, everyone in the house, it's like I went into their room and turned on their light. We don't do that, because we keep it must be nice just living in a house where you can keep the AC on. I didn't know you were so goddamn rich to have the AC on all the fucking time. We have to have doors in our fucking house open so that the house airs out. I'm sorry, Richie, I don't have a nice AC. My bathroom will literally cook you alive.
What does that have to do with using the bathroom for 10 seconds?
Do you have a window in each room of your house? You must not.
What does that have to do with using the bathroom for 10 seconds?
You must not have ever heard of these things called windows. So if you open them, you need to have doors open so that the air flows through your entire house. If I shut a door, that room gets no air movement. The entire house needs air movement.
Once again, 10 seconds of you closing your door, what does that do?
Well, I can either slam the door or I can just be really fucking quiet.
You can just close the door like a normal person.
You know, if we had one of those door things, those floor weather things on the bottom of the door, that would work. But when you shut the bathroom door, it latches in a very loud way. It probably wouldn't wake anybody up, though. But then the cat couldn't come in there, and that would bother him. No, actually, yeah, no, that creates another problem. I'm not kidding. I'm not even saying this just to argue. If I did that at night, you should see what fucking the cat would do. He would stand outside the bathroom and go, wow, wow, until I open the door.
Well, that's fair. The cat's got to protest, you know?
Yep. Yeah, and so
sitting out there like he's outside a nice facility in Portland, you know? He's making some noise.
Both of the last cats I had, we just got Willis and Dizzy, both of them. Just a closet, if you opened up a closet, like there's one by my room that we never opened. There's just random shit in there and like dog food and cat food. If you opened up that closet and shut it, Dizzy would just sit there and cry. And every door of this house had to be open all the time, and that's kind of how Willis is. But with Willis, you have to be in the room. So if I go shut a door, he doesn't lose his mind like Dizzy does. Dizzy lost her shit. If you shut a door and nobody was in the room and Dizzy could no longer go there, she lost her mind. But our cat now, he only can sit there with someone in the room. But yeah, like the bathroom, if you go in there to take a dump, you obviously need to shut the door, and he just sits there and he goes, wow, wow, and he just waits. And then the minute you touch the handle, when you flush, and he hears you flush, but he knows that you're gonna wash your hands. The minute you touch the handle, you can hear him just go, and he gets up, and you can hear him just like moving around. And the minute that door opens, he butts in there like a Labrador. He pushes the door open. And so the only quiet way for me to use the bathroom at night and to not wake people up without because the light is more likely to wake anybody up than any noise I can make. If I shut the door and then turn the light on, I think the light would still be too bright because it shines directly in these two rooms. My room would literally get lit up. If you turn on the bathroom light in the bathroom, my room is brighter than, like right now I've got my colored lights on, and if I turn them to glacier white, my room would still be darker than if the bathroom light's on. Not if the door is shut, though. If the door is shut, I don't know how bright my room would be. But the bathroom is right there.
Alright, I got this radiant projector, and I'm gonna go back to the Boom Gordo. Wait, that was up. Yeah.
Oh, apparently I could have talked about it. You said you have a radiant projector?
I just made it.
Yeah, you need a lot of those. You're gonna need at least like 3 to get into the door, I think.
I want to at least see what exactly they do.
You didn't see the light behind the Boom Gordo?
I mean, I did, yeah.
It's one of those puzzles. Oh, I guess you'll have to look for it though. There's an orb that you need to put the light into.
I mean, I've seen back there. I think I'm assuming I know what it does, but I'm like want to go with one to like actually see, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing is you'll
you
learn
just put it down
quickly.
in the light's path and it like bounces off of it to wherever it's pointing, and then but I still want to like actually just go there and see it, you know. Even if
I thought it was gonna be like mirror pieces, kind of like that. Did you ever play that like game of chess where you had like mirror pieces that you could move around the board and you had to hit your enemy's like base kind of with the laser? Did you ever play that game?
What in the 3D space chess are you talking about?
It's a game, I can't remember what it was called. You had pieces and they were all mirrors and you moved them around the board like the other player would go and then you would go and then they would go, and every time you went you could hit your little laser. Both ends of the board had a laser pointer and you'd press your dot and it would reflect off the mirrors, and like the enemy could put mirrors in your way to get harder.
If Sandy were still here, he'd be happy right now. I'm
surprised you never played that game.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was popular when I was little, but I didn't have one because it was a very, like, if you went into a store, your mom would not have bought you it because it was a board game, but it was like 50 or 60 bucks. And so only rich kids had it, but that's why I remember it because it was the coolest board game I ever played. My friend, I had a friend. Do you remember those scooters? Like, you know a scooter where you stand on it, you know, you use one foot, it's kind of like a skateboard.
I mean, I had a Razor scooter, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe you had one like this kid. I don't know what a Razor scooter. No, Razor is the normal one. Yeah, I had one of those. This kid, have you ever seen those scooters that are like, they're like that, but they have 2 foot pedals, and they're kind of like a ripstick. What you're supposed to do is wiggle.
Go back and forth. Yes, no, we had those, and those were the most fun thing in the world. We also had those for a while.
I never had those. My rich friend that had this game had those, he was like the rich friend. I remember his mom. He like the big thing was bikes and stuff. He had like all sorts of bikes and shit. You know, I just had a bike and a scooter because scooter is like 20 bucks. See, that's cheap, and a bike is kind of expensive. But you know, Dad cared for it and stuff, so I had a bike. The fucking Cade had like 30 bikes, and he had like 7 scooters, like 8 ripsticks, a skateboard. He had everything. But I remember that scooter. That it would, like, when he got that out, if you went to the store, that would have been like $200. There's no way my mom ever would have spent money on that. And it was fun, but you really couldn't go that fast. Where I live, you have to wiggle.
Ones we had, you could go pretty fast on it. And like you could like
on
drift
a
with
ripstick,
them, and they were super cool. A ripstick, we had one, and it was, I don't know, I could not ride that whatsoever.
See, that's the thing. You're not gonna believe this. See, I bet you won't believe me. I'm not kidding you. When I was in a basement that was concrete with post in the middle, so I could kind of hold on to the post, and it's a lot easier to turn facing in than it is to turn backward. If you turn backward on a ripstick, you might fall off the ripstick. You have to be better. You know, it's like skateboarding. How you lean to turn, you have to be good at that, and it's much easier. Even a skateboarder will tell you it's easier to turn in than it is to turn out. It's whatever one you learn first, really, but turning in is much easier, especially like with this post I had in the basement. And so I always just kind of leaned forward a little bit so that if I fell, you know, I could push my hands out. There was a lot of options. I didn't fall straight out my bag, but once you do it, once you're standing on a ripstick and you just do that wiggle, you know, that made that scooter go, it's a lot easier to make that scooter go when you wiggle. You can like bounce up and down on that scooter and it goes. And you can almost pump it. But the ripstick, you have to wiggle just right in a specific way. But once you do it, the ripstick just takes off, and it's just like that. Once you've done it, it's like achievement. You can now ride a ripstick, and it's super
I got
quick.
an achievement, but yes, that too.
It's literally like that, though. Because, like, with a skateboard, I fucked with skateboards so much. Those were really cool when I was little. When I was little, it was cool to ditch your bike and get a skateboard, and I could not figure it out. The only way I could ever ride a skateboard in real life was doing the coffin. I did the coffin in real life a lot down a driveway, you know, and, you know, probably grinded my face on the road a little bit. But I could not stand up on a skateboard. I could, but I never fell off of one because I was too much of a pussy to even stand on a skateboard. I hated skating. I couldn't figure out skateboards. And like you did razor blades, right? You know, like the shoes, the razor blades.
I don't know.
Or rollerblades, I guess.
Oh, rollerblades? Yeah.
But you know the difference between the skates and the blades, right?
Like inline skates versus rollerblades. Yeah, we had inline skates.
Yeah, I could never use those. Kira, Kevin's sister, she is so good at those. She was like super fast, and my mom got me and Kira razor skates, and I couldn't even stand up. I hated them so much, and Kira was like just zooming around. I hated those things, and I never got to try.
I'm not gonna act like I was great on them or anything, but I could ride around inline skates pretty decently as a child. But but like ice skating, I couldn't do whatsoever, even though it's like literally the exact same thing. I couldn't do ice skating whatsoever.
My grandmother would take my cousins to do that, but I never owned a pair of ice skates. You know, those are more expensive than rollerblades, obviously, and so I didn't ever get to go skating.
Well, we just
but
like
if
go to
my
rinks
grandmother,
where you rent them. Is what we do.
Yeah, in Vermilion, it was really weird. They had this soccer field. This is so weird. It was only in Vermilion when me and my cousins were little, and I don't think they have this still.
Lay du Broillard. I'm gonna act like I pronounced that right. Anyways, as you were saying, sorry, some guy in the chat said hi, and
Yeah,
I had to butcher that name.
Yeah, it was funny hearing you say his name. But there was a soccer field in Vermilion, and all my cousins played soccer. I don't know if they liked it, and I don't know if they would say they were good, but they were certainly better than me. They knew how to play soccer. I didn't even know how to play soccer. And when I played soccer, the coach was like, "Tate, stop picking flowers. Actually play." I didn't know how to play soccer. Well, the big thing was I was always put as a defender, and I thought the only position in soccer was soccer. And so they would get so mad, like they'd put me in goalie, and I'd just start chasing the ball around. Like I didn't understand soccer. In my mind,
position in soccer was soccer.
When I was little, until like I was in high school, I didn't understand. Like I knew what a goalie was, but I did not understand what a defender was until I was in high school. And so whenever I played soccer, I was terrible. My cousins were actually good though. My grandmother taught them. Well, my grandmother got them soccer lessons, and so I think my cousins knew how to play. I didn't. But I would go watch my cousins play, and there was this one soccer field that was really weird in Vermilion. It was like sunken in. It was kind of like a. You know how playgrounds filled with wood chips are? There's like a wooden ring around that you can trip on and fall into the wood chips.
You meaning like? Are you talking about like mulch?
A playground.
Mulch that's bordered with railroad ties.
Well, I'm talking about specifically like a jungle gym. You've never seen a jungle gym where there's wood and then wood chips. Yeah, so imagine that, but there's no jungle gym and no wood chips. It's just this like wood outline, and it looks like wood chips should go in there. There was a soccer field in Vermilion, and it was as big as a soccer field. But it was sunken in, and it was wood just like that, and there was dirt around the edge. And so if you were walking, you'd just step right down into this soccer field, and then you would step out when you got to the other side. And it wasn't like an enormous soccer field. It wasn't like, soccer field. It wasn't like the size of a real soccer field, but it was big enough, more than big enough for kids to play soccer in. But what was really weird, here they just built an ice skate, and I don't know how it works. I've never gone to it. I've only seen it, and they set it up during the winter. But in Vermilion, this soccer field, it was sunken in, so it must have had some sort of like layer that kept the water in, because in the winter that soccer field that was sunken in was the ice skate in Vermilion. It turned into an ice skate, and it ended where the wood was. But it was then flat, so you could walk across it, but you'd slide.
Yeah.
And my cousins went there several times to the same soccer field they played soccer on, and they would go ice skating, and my cousins hated it. I think my grandmother didn't make it very fun, and so I don't think I would have liked it, but I always wanted to try it. And I'm glad that you said that, though, because I never tried it, and I probably would have sucked. Because if it's anything like rollerblading, I couldn't have done it. What I always wanted to try were roller skates, the 4 ones, with 2 and 2. I never got to do those, and I know I could have at least stood up in those. It would have still been hard to figure out.
Yeah, they're much easier than inline skates.
Yeah, that was my problem with inline skates. I was standing there like a girl who put on heels for the first time. I was just sitting there wiggling. My ankles were just going nuts, and then I fell over.
You see, we had some at a pretty young age, so that's the only reason I know how to do them, is because I had them when I was like 8.
Yeah,
I don't know, probably when I was like 10, 12.
My grandmother bought them for my cousins when my cousins went to my grandparents' lot, because my cousins lived less than an hour away from my grandparents. I lived in a different state, and so seeing I didn't live in a different state, but I was equally far from both of my grandparents, so I didn't see them, like every day. Yeah. My cousins lived less than an hour away, and so my cousins saw my grandparents at least once a week, and like I said, they had soccer practice in Vermilion, because my cousins lived in a very small small town with a K through 12 school. So if you wanted to do anything like soccer practice and all the stuff that my grandmother and their mom wanted them to do, they would have had to go to Vermilion, the nearest, you know, Vermilion's much smaller than where I live, but it's a town, you know, there was stuff to do in Vermilion. And so that's where, like, we went to church and we had soccer practice. We did all the stuff there. And they went to school there a couple years too, I think. And Vermilion had elementary, middle school, and high school. They didn't do middle and high school there. But I remember they had all the schools. Where my cousins lived, though, they had a K through 12 school. And so when I was very little, it was always hard. Like when I would tell my cousins, what are you doing in school? And I would explain to them what I was doing. It never made sense because I was always like, there's seniors at your school? There's like 5th graders at mine. And then they were like, well, Tate, we go to a school. I never comprehended the fact how small the town they lived in was, because their class wasn't even, or their like whole school wasn't even the size of my class, and my class wasn't even very big. My class, I think, was one of the smaller classes for my year. They were doing something with the school system here, though. When I first moved here, there was one middle school and a bunch of elementary schools, and there was actually too many elementary schools in my town. The kids were kind of divvied up, and the elementary schools were kind of empty, but the middle school was fucked because there was only one, and it was half the size of the high school. So every kid had to go through this bottleneck, and just FYI, I don't know if you know this, but more kids make it to 6th grade than they do their senior year. And so the middle school was just slammed with people. And so when I was done with middle school, they got a good idea. They should get rid of one of the elementary schools and turn it into a second middle school. But that changed everything, because you know block and period schedule? In period, you have 8 classes a day. In block, you have 4 classes a day.
Oh.
In period,
sounds awful.
Well, it's really quick. I'm surprised you never had period schedule before. It's called period and block schedule. And block schedule is like college. That's how normal classes work. You go to class and you go there for a while. You know, it's not just an hour. You learn the subject for a while. In period schedule, it's
joking! I finally had chicken on me for Lucky Slime and I missed it every freaking time. Oh my gosh. Sorry,
I'm starting to think, Dougie, that you're just not gonna. You and these Lucky Slimes, they're not lucky.
Oh, I'm seeing
If
so
you read
many,
the Slimepedia thing, I'm just saying they are an omen of bad luck. If you should go read the Slimepedia thing about it. I don't think you ever have time to do anything or read anything because you're a Zoomer, but.
What?
Gen Z kids, they never have time to sit down and read a paragraph. You don't even know what a Slimepedia is. That's too many words for you.
Bro.
But if you open the pause menu and you help yourself to this thing called the Slimepedia, you should read about the Lucky Slime.
Oh, you can enter the Slimepedia from the pause menu. I just use the up button like a normal person, but
I didn't know that the up button brought up your Slimepedia.
Yeah. But what should I call it? What year even is Zoomers? Or Gen Z?
Well, that's our year, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? It's not. It's yeah. I don't know what the new generation's called, but we're Gen Z. It came after millennials.
Is it?
Me and Kira are like the oldest Gen. Or is it Gen X? Yeah, no. Gen X is the older one. That's our parents, and some of our parents are millennials, but most of them, like yours and my parents, I think, are Gen X. And then one of my cousins is a millennial. But I don't understand how any of this stupid generation shit works. But like, what really annoys me is me and one of my cousins are right on the cusp of where they change it. And so like, technically, I think on paper we're millennials, but we're not. You know, we don't have. I don't know anything about the generations though, and I'm not kidding. Every time someone's told me or I've looked it up, I get different damn fucking years. I wish 3 people would get together and decide on a goddamn consensus of exactly what dates. Like, when is the cut-off fucking date? Let's make a date, and not a goddamn year. Let's make it like April 30th of this exact year. If you were born 2 minutes after this, you are no longer a fucking millennial. But it just, every time I look it up, someone's like, no, Tate, no, I'm surprised you didn't say this. 9 times out of 10 when I say that, everyone's like, Tate, it's so simple. And they just tell me shit that's I've never heard before. They're like, millennials were born 5,000 years ago, and we're the same generation as, like, cavemen. And I'm like, oh, that makes more sense.
I guess it's not as complicated as what you're making it out to be.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the thing, you know, everyone uses the same terms, and no one ever comes up with a new term. Zoomer is a new term, but it just means Gen Z. But like all those years that people come up for cutoff dates, they're changed every time someone explains it.
The Gray Labyrinth.
Oh, you finally did it. You're in there. I thought you needed. Did you only need one, or did you need more than one?
I just needed 2. I maybe could have done it with 1, but
I thought you had to have 2. The butterfly one you need more. But the boom gordy you only need a couple. Are you in a lava area now?
Yep.
Here, I'll give you one hint. Right now, what you should be doing every time you see a black slime, shoot it with fucking anything you have and pick up the plort. Yeah, though you will need those super bad. Pick up as many of them as you can, but here's a hint. Don't waste your time trying to pick up the shadow slimes. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't bring them.
Tried a bunch.
Yeah.
So far, shooting.
And there's no
you
way.
have to, like, actually hit them with it.
Yeah, if you hit, and it doesn't even have to be a piece of food. You can shoot them with another plort, too. You just have to hit them with something other than another slime, and it has to come out. But that's what's cool, though. Like, if they're on top of a bunch of plants, sometimes you'll hear that noise once they go doing, 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 and they'll leave a whole bunch of plorts if they're on plants.
A rock plort.
If I were you, that where you are is a really good place to get those shadow plorts. You have a good jetpack. Where you came in the door, go to your right. Down there's like some lava. It won't kill you. Go down there. There's a little room down there, and there should be some shadow slimes in there, and fucking pelt them with everything.
Activate. It's you. I can't believe it. Oh my.
Oh yeah, those were the projections I was gonna talk about. That'll tell you when you enter the other parts of the Gray Labyrinth I was talking about earlier. Right now you're kind of in a maze part, and you'll fully enter the Gray Labyrinth when you see another one of those. Another one that you're gonna see a bunch of those. But you'll enter a big open area, and then you'll be like, oh, this is the area, and then there'll be a green thing there. There's one on both sides, the butterfly and the boom, and behind each portal is a way into the main area. Right now, you're kind of in the maze part of the Gray Labyrinth. There's a much bigger open area, but it's hard to get to.
Oh, Gigi opened up a door here. I'm gonna keep calling her Gigi.
I don't like it. If you play the game and like really read the lore, it's what is going on doesn't like it's not good, but Gigi or Gigi, whatever you want to call her, she
but I'm gonna
acts
call her Gigi.
Gigi. Okay, so it's Gigi. Gigi acts kind of like a not like well. The thing is though, it's I guess I don't know. I need to wait for you to finish the story for you to have your opinion though. I don't know though. I didn't like it because when you play the beta, this person that is supposed to they're like some evil AI talking to Victor, and so it's very weird when you enter the Gray Labyrinth. It's like, oh, it's you. You're just some green projection. I did like that though, because I missed the Hobson Terwilliger letters, and those new holograms are kind of like the. What did you find?
I found tin petal.
Yeah, I figured it was either. You can also find magma comb in there.
I also just found one of those.
I was gonna say it's really close. If you haven't, I'm surprised you haven't seen any yet, because you'll hear when you enter right where the boom gordo is. The minute you enter, if you haven't been in there in like 5 minutes, you'll hear buzzing, because there's always a bunch. That's the best place to get magma comb. There's no better place that you'll find. So if you ever need magma comb, go right back to where you were. Tin petals you'll find everywhere though, fucking everywhere.
There's some more right here.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And you're gonna need a lot now, so yeah, like you said, you might as well grab them. I'm trying to think though. They make sure though, don't grab stuff that is new over those shadow plorts. You fill up a thing of shadow plorts because you will need them. You need a lot of shadow plorts. And best thing I recommend is to get a corral with a bunch of chickens because, like I said, if the shadow slimes land on something. The thing is, like I said though, do you remember what I said about if the shadow slimes land on something, they'll pop another port out?
Yeah.
If you shoot a bunch of chickens at them, the chickens walk around, and there's a very high chance shadow slime will land back on that same chicken you shot it with if it's in a small area. So the best thing I found is to shoot a fuckload of chickens at shadow slimes, and they'll keep falling onto the chickens, and like one shadow slime will give you 6 or 7 plorts. And do not sell the plorts because you need them. You don't sell them.
Yeah, I think
if you don't need them,
as you're making them out to be here.
They're not that hard to get. You need more than fucking 200 of them. You need a lot of these fucking things. And I'm just fine. Never mind. I should just stop giving you advice. I need to go play Battlefield 6. I'm trying to help the blind gamer, but he didn't want my help. Sand Eater's a better help for you anyway, though. He really knows what he's doing. I don't need to help you. You got Sand Eater's help, thankfully. Well, hopefully he's still here. If he's not, you're dead in the water, man. I'm just saying. Without my or Sand Eater's help, I don't know what you'd be doing. If you didn't go get all that sand today, what else would you have done? You wouldn't have been able to make those radiant projectors.
I have no clue.
There's more of those puzzles too, and so if you want to be prepared, like next time you go into the Gray Labyrinth, I would go in there with like 5 of those projectors, because you'll run into several doors. There's a lot of doors in there that need projectors. Don't make like 300 projectors, because you can't decraft them. I did that, and so I've got like 20, and I can't use them because I've opened all the doors.
Make them as I see I need them. Oh, what the frick is this?
Well, the thing is, though, that it's a big area. Do you have teleporters unlocked already? I don't think you do.
I mean, I do. I haven't used any, but...
Like, can you, like, the teleporters that go from point A to point B, not teleporters that take you to Ember Valley or something? Do you have, like, a pink teleporter?
Green teleporter?
Yeah. Have you unlocked specifically the pink one?
I think so.
Because what I did, you know that Polestar Provisions thing?
Yeah.
There's teleporters that you can buy in there, and so when I saw those pop up, I was like, oh, I need teleporters, and I bought them. You can't make those ones until way later in the game. You don't have the stuff you need to make those teleporters yet, but the teleporters you get from Victor, the gray one, there's specifically one in a treasure chest that's very easy to get in that snowy area. That gives you the white one. The white, gray, and pink and blue ones, I think, are the easiest to make, and you get them all from Victor or Pods. Don't buy a teleporter thinking you'll be able to make it soon, because they need stuff that you don't have. I literally just got the stuff and I beat the game. Some of those teleporters are not easy to build, and so I was really frustrated because I spent a whole bunch of my money on the Polestar Provisions, and I bought every single teleporter because I bought one and I was like, oh, I can't make this recipe, I need an easier one. And a few of them have easier recipes, but all require like tin petals and like black indigonium, which is something you don't have, and aqua glass, which is something you don't have. Those are other resources you'll find, and I'm not going to tell you how you'll find them. But like if you buy those teleporters like I did, you won't find that stuff until way later. And not way later. They're not impossible to make. If you set your mind on it, you could make one today. The thing is, though, those teleporters that you just talked about, like the pink one, that one you could already make. You know, the stuff is really easy. But Victor gives you the easy ones. And then you can find 2 of them. There's the white one in the Snow Bluffs, and then there's one other one, and those are easy to make. But the rest of them require lots of plorts from slimes you haven't seen, and other materials from other parts of the Gray Labyrinth. I wonder if the Gray Labyrinth is the same size as the whole map. Like in terms of square, like walking area, square walking area cubes or squares. It's really easy to measure stuff in Minecraft because everyone decided that a block was a meter, so you can just be like, oh, it's a meter.
Or you
In
just say
other
a
games,
block.
yeah, or you can, duh, or you can just say block. But in other games, they need like a number system.
What's the point of this room? Oh, you might have to shoot a radiant thing through that grate or something. That might be the point of this room. Alright, how the frick do I get out of here and back to my place? Okay. You guys need to die. Die. I think I'm gonna go back and go. Ooh. Ew. Cool. Oh, I have no clue where I'm at now.
Open your map.
That's
It'll
so
be
fun.
great, but open it.
Why?
I want it. And when you open your map, in the top left corner, does it say like 0 of 25?
Oh, yep.
Do you okay, see that like picture with the little like I think there's a moon on it?
Yeah.
Do you have on your map, have you seen any of those?
I mean, yeah, I figured
Okay,
you'd
you-
like shoot the radiant things to that or something like that.
No,
activate.
I'm
What
just,
does this do?
no,
Oh,
since
the
you were
door's
being a
open.
prick, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit.
No, I
Those
don't-
need shadow ports.
Okay, well,
And
see, I
all
didn't
of
want
them are
to know
fucking,
that.
they need 50 fucking shadow ports each.
I didn't want to know that.
Well, too bad. You Mr.
Oh no, how dare I have a guess at the game and be wrong?
Nope, you're not allowed. I'm just trying to be nice, trying to be helpful.
How dare I
But you don't
guess
want my
something
niceties.
at the game and be wrong? Yeah, I literally said I didn't want your guess. I didn't want it.
You had it shoved down your throat. You
Ooh,
can
another
sell
button.
those ports too, though, which is weird. I guess like later in the game you could. I just don't know why you'd ever sell them. Because I just don't think they're worth
Oh,
it.
is
But
this
you
the
you can
main
sell
room?
them just like normal ports.
Oh, now I've that was the point of that room. Okay. Now everything's a little bit more connected. Cool. I think I want to go home and get a rock thing for this rock door.
There's so many doors you're gonna see, and I can't even remember what they are. I can't even like give you a single hint on a port you're gonna need, because there's so many of those doors. There's just fucking
Actually, I
shit
should-
tons of them.
First.
Pretty sure there's a tabby one somewhere, but you know that's like throwing a dart at a wall and hoping it hits the board. It might. There's probably a tabby statue somewhere in there, but I don't even know when you'll see it. I don't know. All I remember is every time I went into the Gray Labyrinth, I had to leave and go get a plort like you're doing. Every time I went in there. And there's like a bunch of slimes in there with you, but none of them are the plorts you need. And
Oh,
what's
the boom
really
port
annoying...
was one, because I need a boom port.
Oh,
Got
the
it.
boom plort. I didn't know that there was a boom statue. But like, what is over by the butterfly Gordo? It's similar. The area looks totally different. You know, it's a different part of the labyrinth. But when you enter over there, all those slimes you're seeing now, like the boom slimes, you'll see like maybe angler slimes and stuff. All those plorts you need on the other side. And on the other side, those slimes don't spawn. You get like hunters and like stuff that you need where you are. I don't know what plorts you need where you are, and I don't know what plorts you need behind the butterfly Gordo, but I remember being so mad because when I unlocked both areas, the plorts I needed were in the other area. And I was just like, man, if I was just over there. And to get over there, you know, it's a really long trek. The one behind the butterfly Gordo, though, was harder for me to open, I thought. Or Oh no! The door is just as easy to open, but the area. I want you to open up that area. I wonder, maybe you'll understand it better than me. I'm really bad with verticality. If you put me in a small building with 3 floors, it's confusing as hell. If you put me in a big town that doesn't have any floors, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's simple. Okay, but like when there's verticality, I get really confused. And over by the boom or butterfly slime right now where you are, you know, it's like lava and stuff. On the other side, it's so vertical. You have to go up and down a lot using your jetpack, and it's hard to remember where you were, and it's hard to remember exactly which slice of the cake is the door that leads it's just crazy. And then it gets more vertical as you go into it, obviously. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I can't wait till you get to the big part. You'll know when you get there. You probably won't get there tonight, though. It took me quite a while. Maybe you'll be faster than me, but I don't think so. I can't remember how long it took me to get from where you are to the big part. I think it took me quite a while. And then once it's the big part, it was pretty fast after that. There's so many puzzles to complete, though, and it's so much fun, especially once you get like a couple teleporters set up, because then you could just keep teleporting back and forth with stuff that you need and unlocking more doors. But and like you said earlier, how that you click the button and you were like, oh, now it made it easier for me. A lot of doors are like that. You know, like half the maze will just disappear.
There's just like something zooming in a circle and has like gas around it. What am I looking at here? I can't do anything.
I can't tell you because you don't want to know.
Alright, well, I'll ignore that for now. Oh, there's more of them. Must be radiant things. There's a lot of them, actually. I feel like I'm following them. I'm not even doing it on purpose. How the frick do I get out of here?
I could help you, but you don't want any help. I'm just being an ass. The fun part is doing what you're doing, finding your way back out. Because enough of that, you'll learn very quickly. And now I can go through it really quick. But it's so. I mean, when I first went in there, I was lost as fuck. You should have seen. You'll get the butterfly stuff so much quicker than I did. You're gonna go in there and be like, "Hey, the shadow plorts you were wrong about. You're gonna need a lot of those." But when you go over to the butterfly area, you're gonna be like, "Hey, this is so easy. You are so stupid." Because it's not hard if you can understand any verticality. I got so lost I just couldn't figure out the butterfly Gordo area. I couldn't figure it out at all.
Activate. New door. Oh, we're not in
you're
some
already going
scary
through it faster
lava
than I
place now. Activate this chick. Gigi, or sorry, Gigi. Hello. What's up, my
sorry,
Gigis?
that's the name I wanted to call you. You could call her Gigi, or Gigi.
Am I still inside the labyrinth? Yes, you're still inside the labyrinth, if you can believe it. I was in a room with strange lights and things got crazy.
Is that what you were talking about?
That's what my character said to Gigi.
I wonder if that's the you were saying something about seeing stuff, and you said you thought you were following it, and I was just wondering if that's what it was.
Oh, that's definitely what my character's talking about. Now you say that, yeah.
Yeah, that rainbow shit. I don't really understand what's so bad about it. They act like it's gonna kill you, and it can hurt you. There's like lots of weird stuff happening, and it's hard to understand the area. But I don't know. I'm
in a much more wide open area.
Now, is there a sky? There's no way.
There is sky. Yeah, there's a sky.
You they're that fast? I got to bring up your live stream, and you got through there way faster than I did. Way faster.
Yep.
Are you already? I don't know. That's a speedrun. Speedrun, just a blind gamer. Where are you?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I know where you are. I can't believe you got to that. That's the big open area. I can't believe you got to that. That's like where you are now is kind of like the rainbow fields of the Gray Labyrinth. That's the area of the Gray Labyrinth. It's a very, very big open area, and there's lots of stuff to do.
I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna go away from it for now.
That golden thing you're standing in has something to do with the rainbow, like stuff earlier. It's nothing you need to worry about.
I don't know
and
if I
those
have enough jetpack for this area.
And I'll give you another hint. Don't those gold like rings that you're seeing floating around. Don't worry about them. Those also have to do with the like rainbow stuff. The rainbow stuff is kind of. Do you remember how in the first Slime Rancher you needed to like spread the water around the glass desert? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That rainbow stuff and those gold things are kind of like that. It's something you'll have to do. And you have to run around doing it in a lot of places.
Prismacore. Water turned to glass. Flowers turned to metal. It's dire. We'll find a way. Don't be so saggy.
Are you reading any of this?
Yes.
Hey, I feel like you're going through this way too fast.
Prismacore, problem, stuff's happening.
Yeah, you fucking Dougie and Kevin. Yeah, I was right. You are gonna go through this way faster than me. You're not gonna read anything.
Black Indigonium. What do I get rid of in my inventory? Primordial.
Primordial. You should have gotten rid of it.
Yeah, well.
I don't know. I guess not. Probably. You need stuff to shoot the shadow slimes if you see them.
I'm just gonna shoot them with other shadow ports.
Oh, that's what you've been doing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that worked. I didn't think that shadow forts. You learned something already that I didn't know. I wonder if they land on their own fort, if they'll make another fort. Because with chickens, like what I've had happen in a lot of small areas, if you look up on YouTube how to farm shadow forts, I did that because I thought there was a way to bring them home. And there is not. No matter what you do, you just can't. I was sure you could bring them home somehow and farm the forts, but you can't. And so when I looked up a video on how to get a bunch of those forts, they say to go into small areas and, just pelt them with stuff. But what I found is if I go into a small area and, like, make a bed of chickens, they just keep landing on it. Did you just lose a shadow fort?
No, I was hoping you wouldn't notice that.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the... Not gonna help you. I'm not gonna cheese any of these puzzles. I want you to figure it out, but I do want you to... Don't want you to lose your shadow ports, I mean.
Cool, I got a twin port. Gonna make whatever you guys are.
Okay. Dougie, I wish you could know how long I was in that area before I discovered the twin slime. I fucked around. I think that thing you're looking at, I completed that puzzle before I even found out what the twin slime was. I had it in my Slimepedia, but I couldn't find a twin slime. And so I was just like, what are these things? Because that area, when you're there, it's like nice and, it looks normal. When I first got there, it was so rainbowy and stuff that I couldn't figure out anything. And so those twin slimes, I couldn't even see them. I thought they were just pink slimes. Do you want me to tell you the thing we're shooting? Do you want me to give you a little hint?
No.
Ooh, there's a new cherry over there. I think you're headed to it. Do you see that pink tree to your right? You're probably not. No, now you're past.
I was gonna say, I think you're a fair bit behind.
Well, yeah, I always forget how far behind I am, when I'm watching. Well, and it's just the twin slime's favorite food. It's nothing, you know, you just would have been a Slimepedia entry. Nothing. I can't even remember what it's called. Is it the polar cherry? Now you're standing right next to the tree.
La-di-da-di-da, where do I go? Oh, you need the radiant things, and you need it to go from there to there. Aha.
Zah.
Alrighty, well, do I have, so I can just come right back here. No. What a shame. Don't have any. Don't know why I expected to have any.
Any more radiant projectors?
No, any teleporters, so I can just teleport right back here.
Oh yeah, you've unlocked the pink one. For a minute there, I was like, you don't even have a teleporter! But yeah, no, you do have the pink one. But yeah, that labyrinth area, if you don't have teleporters, I would just kind of go fart around until you built them. Yeah. Because you're gonna need a teleporter. It's that area is hard to figure out.
This area, build twin thing here.
It's gonna be hard for you to get out of that area. You're probably gonna figure it out so much easier than me. I wonder how quick you'll get out once you get back to your doorway. This will be fun. You probably figured it out way faster than I did. It was so hard for me to figure this stuff out. I don't know how you're figuring out faster than I was. Every time I walk into a room, it takes me like 10 minutes longer to analyze what I'm seeing than you. You just walk in, you're like, nah, I've been here. No, I don't want to be here.
Here. Oh, it's just a... Boop, boop. Watch sunset inside the labyrinth. Alright. They're slippery little fellas. Yeah, okay, that's enough talking to you.
I don't care about the story.
It's enough talking to you after saying slippery little fellas.
Jameson would be proud of you. Jameson would approve. I can't believe how little you care about this story.
Oh, I know.
I'm surprised you even know who Hobbs Wilkers is.
Okay, is this... I thought this was... Was that not where I came in? I don't.
You're gonna be stuck in there for a little bit, I think. Oh, I thought you were gonna figure it out really quick right there for a minute, and I was like, no, don't figure it out too quick. Don't play with that statue too much. Oh, don't play with the statue. Go away.
I think you're messing with me. I think it has nothing to do with the statue.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
Okay, get him through there. Cool. Wait, is this not the way I came in?
No, that's not. That's another way to go. That's another puzzle.
I was gonna say, that's not the way I came in. Never mind. Because I thought that was the door I came in on. It's not. Okay.
I could tell you why you thought that, if you want me to.
Because it looks similar.
No, you know how you talk to Gigi?
Yeah.
There's two ways to get to where you are now, and from the butterfly and the boom slime, and when you get into that big expanse that you're in now, you get the same holograph. And so you went to the door that you'd get to if you'd have taken the butterfly slime area. Now you're headed back, I think, the way that you came.
Yeah, I'm already in the tunnel now.
I really want to see how quickly you get through all of this.
What are you?
Oh, did you unlock everything?
Is that a tab?
No, okay, good.
Oh,
you
rock.
unlocked everything.
So I need 2 rocks. Or is this the same? Is this the same door but on the other side? So the rock will just let me go straight through the labyrinth. Oh, I bet that's what that is. Cool. Okay. Well, so I really need a rock thing, and then I'll be able to get right back there quickly. Okay. At least I'm betting that's what that is. How that works. What's down here? Oh, didn't mean to go all the way down here.
It's fun watching you figure this out. It's really fun seeing it closed off again. It looks different than mine does.
Let's go here.
Oh, come on.
And
Oh, come on.
oh my gosh, garbage. I didn't want to go that way anyways.
I don't feel that.
Stony egg lamp. What the frick do I do with you? Are you just decoration? Oh, you're the pipe that I couldn't get up 2 seconds ago. Freaking loser.
I did figure my way out of there faster than you are.
I'm kind of just like exploring at the moment more than I am
you
trying
are.
to figure out.
I thought you were trying to leave, and I was gonna say, man, he's walking
I
in
mean,
circles.
I am, but I'm just kind of looking around.
When I decided, I went into that big expanse, and when I got there, I immediately turned around. I was like, okay, I've got to go get a teleporter or something, and it took me so long to find the door. Yeah, I think, we found it about at the same speed. You were exploring, like you said. It looks like you knew the way to go, because when I said that, you just kind of walked out of there. Did you just get lucky?
You know, a little bit.
Yeah,
both.
I thought you might have gotten a little lucky.
I mean, I remembered in general, but
like
like when I saw certain things, I was like, oh yeah, that's the way.
I felt like I accused you of not knowing where you were, and you were just like, fuck this guy, watch him. I've got this place down like the back of my hand.
It was a little bit.
You think
of
I
that
don't
too,
know where
you
I'm going?
Gotta show a little.
Yeah, you understood the Grey Labyrinth better than I did. When I first went in there, it was a labyrinth to me. I was stuck. But I went in the butterfly area though, and oh my goodness, I really want to see you go in that side. You're probably not going to be confused at
I
all.
haven't even been to the Flutter Gordo yet.
Oh, you haven't been to the Flutter Gordo? Oh, I figured you'd fed it at least a little, because that Gordo you have to beat so many times. You have to get a teleporter over there, kind of. That's where I put the teleporter at first, and then I moved it into the labyrinth. And so I didn't have it. In my first teleporter that I used, I didn't get to use it until I did the Gordo, both sides. What you should do is go the way you came if you want to go back in there, because if you go through the butterfly way, you have to do even more stuff than you did with the Boom Gordo way to get into that main expanse. But that's how both ways lead to that main expanse.
I figure if I go back, I'll go the way I already have unlocked.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's stuff by the Butterfly Gordo that you'll need, in between that, yeah.
Sure, I'll get it at one point, but I mean, I'll first, go back through the other way.
Oh, it's weird. I saw some sand on the live stream, or some grass, and it really looked like a gold slime just sitting there. And I was like, what the hell? How does they just sit there for him? What are you doing?
Going back home.
Do you have that map area for where you are?
I think so.
I was gonna say, if you use that, you'd probably get home quicker, but I don't know. Well, and you might be going, maybe you're going to a specific teleporter, I don't know.
I was going
maybe
to the
you're thinking 10
slide.
steps ahead of me. Oh, yeah,
Tabby
you are.
Teleporter thing, but I don't think I went the right way. Oh,
No, yeah, I was gonna say, you just found it.
Can't go that way.
You can't?
Nope. Yes, I'm not
Are
gonna
you
risk
sure
it.
that- no,
I'm not gonna risk it
dude,
with my
I
time
think
back.
you could.
Yeah, okay. You just want to see me die.
No, I really think you could make it to that first ledge. I really don't think that you would have died. I don't think you could have made it all the way to the teleporter.
Well, yeah, not to a teleport, definitely not. But I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
even
but
see
I
another
think
ledge
you
to
could have
go
made it.
to.
Oh, I saw a ledge that I think. Well, and see, that's the thing though. When I see a ledge, that doesn't mean you can stand on it. It might look like something you can stand on, but that's how I've died a lot. Is here's a ledge and I can't stand on it. I'm surprised you know that area over by the Tabby Gordo better than I do. I don't know very much. I'd leave that area alone because there's like a little bit. If you need primordial oil, it's worth going over there.
What did it even give me?
That happens to me a lot. I don't know what happens when you open up
give me,
those
like,
things.
Coins or something? Like I wasn't paying attention.
Sometimes stuff pops out of it. Sometimes like a strange diamond comes out of it. I don't think anything came out of that one though. I don't. I think I've had a lot of them pop open and they just do that. Yeah, I don't. It's like I was supposed to get a decoration or something, but nothing comes up on my screen.
I didn't even know things could pop out of them, to be honest.
Yeah,
I got this crap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, all the ones behind the boom slime gave you a bunch of diamonds and stuff, you know, strange diamonds and weird stuff. Oh yeah, you got a strange diamond out of that one, and jellystone and deep brine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave all that there.
Yeah, you should get rid of the primordial oil and pick up that diamond. You don't want to lose the diamond.
Or just go to
Or just
refinery
do
real
a
quick
pro
and go
gamer
right
move.
back. Yeah, that's what we call a pro gamer move.
And I don't know how stuff despawns, because, like, I told you, you already know this, we were talking about it on your last live stream, but, like, I was saying that the slime science area makes a good coop, but it turns out your whole ranch does, because of the way they've changed spawning and despawning. Chickens, I guess, just don't despawn on the ranch, which is surprising to me.
A new message. Who would have guessed?
It's a decoration from Bob. Every time I come home, I have a new message, and it's always just like from Bob to give me some shrubs, and I'm like,
Hey,
dude,
be nice to Bob.
I don't like Bob.
He's a nice guy.
I don't think he's a guy. I think he's made of slimes. I don't trust Bob. Man, that's crazy watching you go in your slime science area. That must be nice being able to go down there with, you know, and have more than one frame per, like, hour. I wish you...
What should I mix the twin with?
Well, see, when you ask me, I'm like, well, phosphor, because that's going to be really easy to feed. I would mix it with a phosphor slime, because Q-berries are really easy to get. One thing, you probably already know this. Yeah, it will. If you read the Slimepedia, you would. The twin slime is a little bit like the Tangle slime. It opens little portals. It's not like it doesn't teleport around, but like if you have one next to like those coops and stuff, that Q-berry tree. If you had your twin slimes there, they could eat those chickens. They can make portals, yeah, and the chicken will teleport into their things. So they eat. What's kind of nice is their corral doesn't need an automatic feeder. Yeah, if you put them like where you're going now, they'll eat, and you can just put a plort collector up, and they'll just teleport the chickens and stuff into their own thing. You really don't even need to feed the twin slimes if you put them like in the gully where there's a lot of food running around. My twin slimes just eat food that I put them far away from everything so they don't turn into tar. But I put them right next to some puddle slimes and they always eat some fruit off the tree and stuff. I think it's funny. There's a little carrot patch and a pogo tree near them, and so my twin slimes are always fed. And I literally don't even have an auto feeder. So it's so person, because if for some reason the crop stopped growing, my twin slimes would starve. I just leave the twin slimes. All my other slimes are given food by robots, but my twin slimes are left to fend for themselves. But they're better at it. Right. My twin slimes are like farm cats. You just have them on the farm, and you know they're gonna live. They can figure it out. They'll find the mice. They'll find the stuff they need.
Okay, before I accidentally shoot you somewhere I don't want to, let's just store you in there. Sell.
Why do you have so many mint mangoes in that silo? Just for your honey
I have a mint mango tree.
I'm surprised you don't run around with. I guess you got water lettuce right now, because I always run around with food in my thing in case you see anything to eat. Who is it? Go!
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, that was really funny. That was a lot of water lettuce. The mint mango tree, that's weird. It makes the same amount of mint mangoes, but I haven't grown one in Slime Rancher 2. They're smaller than they don't grow less fruit, but the tree, what do you call it, like Sprite? The way the tree looks that is grown is much smaller in Slime Rancher 2. It still grows the same amount of food, but that's weird that it's much smaller. I think your bunny slimes are kind of hungry. They're hungry. One of them had a grouchy face. I think they're hungry.
They're living their best life, okay?
I think you're abusing your bunnies.
You can think all you want. It doesn't make it true.
You can think all you want, but I don't care.
Call Pete, I dare you. Call him. Call Pete up,
so they can come take your rabbits and euthanize them themselves?
Peter ain't gonna do crap.
No, they will. They'll come and they'll kill them themselves. Isn't
That's
that
true.
what Speed is known for doing? Yeah, I thought.
Much.
Yeah, I tell my mom about that. My mom just never believes me, and I'm like, no, it's like well known.
I mean, the PETA CEO had a dog. I don't know if he's still CEO, probably, but he lives on like the 40th floor of an apartment building with a dog. It's like, so I don't know. I don't really know how much of a life that is for a dog, So.
Well, and my thing is,
which I'm not saying is bad if you have a dog in a barn, blah blah, but if you're truly for animals, blah blah blah, then, it's a weird stance or weird option,
Well, and what makes me so mad is we talked about it in school. Like the idea that it started with is very good. No, who doesn't want to help the animals? The thing is, though, this person, you're like, okay, you can help all the animals, and you give them every stray dog on fucking Earth. Good luck taking care of them. I know you want to do that, and it's so bad that animals suffer, and it shouldn't be that way. But we can't. It's just like that stupid song, "Can't Love Every Cat." You can't fix everything, and so people are so terrible that they're gonna let those animals just reproduce like nuts, and you can't give everyone the life they deserve. What PETA has is a good idea, but my big thing that we talked about in school, when I was in school, they had just done that thing. They got a whole bunch, 2,000 dogs, and they were all about to be euthanized. And then they ended up euthanizing all of those dogs. And it made me so mad, not because, what PETA did is not that they weren't caring. What they did was just so dumb. They were like, okay, we're going to save all the dogs. And they got a bunch of dogs, and then they were like, shit, they need food, they need kennels, they need people to take care of them. It's a job, You can't just have all these things. You can't have your cake and eat it too. The world would be perfect if the people who made the babies cared for the babies, but that's just not the world we live in. and Peta's idea is really good, and I don't know, I don't know how to fix the problem. There's a problem, and I'm not gonna be, an idiot and say there's not a problem. There's a problem, and it needs a solution, and I'm not smart enough to know the solution. But from anybody's standpoint, you can see what PETA is doing is just not correct.
Oh, yeah.
They're wasting money is the thing. Their ideas are great. Their ideas are great, but what they are doing is just a waste of money.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sand Eater's back.
Oh, is he? Hey, he's back. Howdy, Sand Eater.
I need to start calling him Mr. 5698.
Mr. 69.
Oh yeah, I guess 69 is in the middle.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 distracted because I need to go get some phosphorus slimes, but get these chickens real quick. I have insomnia. Same.
So do we.
Same, buddy. Same.
Yep.
Who doesn't have insomnia these days? You're lame if you don't.
Well, and you're talking to this just a blind gamer guy. The sand got to me. The sand got to me. He has insomnia for a totally different reason. The sand has got his life. It was.
But isn't sand better for sleeping? Like Mr. Sandman. Like, like that's a sleep thing.
Sandman. Yeah, I think that
shouldn't sand be
that
better?
That sand is different than Sand Eater's sand.
Because like if you overdose on it, it has the opposite effect.
He's talking about.
You overdose on sand, it's worse.
It helps me sleep though. It was the. It helps you sleep though. It was the what? It was a harsh lake sand. Oh, you got him bad sand. I think you poisoned Sand Eater.
You're talking to him like
you got
like
that
took
harsh
a meth,
lake
but
sand,
it was laced
dude.
with fentanyl. Like this.
Wait,
oh, you got the bad batch.
Ouch! He said ouch. You heard him. Never. Never again.
You got into the bad batch. You can't trust your sand dealers, like.
Well, when you get that harsh lake stuff, man, that probably fucks up your nose. I mean, it's just not digestible. It's not good for your insides.
Why would that mess up your nose?
Sad face. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
We all eat it differently. I prefer to, I like the aroma of my sand, because like if the pizza doesn't smell good, you're not gonna eat it.
Oh, you don't do smelling salts. You do smelling sands.
Yeah. Well, yes. See, yeah. Yeah, and I just smell it, and then it's, it's perfect.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
everyone has their own thing.
He said it smelled good though, but it indeed was not. I did not know it was not good.
See, there's things that smell good that you shouldn't eat. That's just,
all that glitters is not gold, no siree.
All that glitters is not gold. Sell.
The Hunter and Bloom boom ports you might have wanted to keep. I don't know if you want to make more of those radiant projectors. I can't remember what the other one. Oh, Dirt's back.
What?
He said Dirt's back.
Oh,
he might not come though.
Oh. Why is he gay?
He doesn't know why.
Loser. That's why Sand's better.
Dirt's back. Yeah, Sand is better, but Dirt's a good guy. Don't. He has some. He's something. He's something.
Dirt's gay if he doesn't want to be here.
I don't think he's always somewhere. He's something. He's always somewhere.
Oh, I
it never occurred to me but I think that just the blind gamer is always somewhere as well. It never occurred to me, but technically, I'm always somewhere.
And it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh yeah, like that thing. What did the drinker always? What's that thing that people always say when they come into the bar? It's like
It's
yeah,
5
5.
o'clock
Oh yeah.
somewhere. Like
Yep,
if you're
yeah.
drinking at 10 a.m. right before your football game starts on Saturday morning, then you know then it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know.
I think this is a big conspiracy theory. He just accused you of being dirt. You the whole
What?
time were the dirt. Yeah, he said, does that mean you are dirt?
What does what mean that I'm dirt?
Well, you are everywhere.
Drinking
You're
at 10
always
a.m. on
somewhere,
a
so you might be
Saturday?
dirt. No, you're always somewhere, so maybe you're dirt.
Well, I can't say I am or am not, but I can say you've never seen me and Dirt Muncher 5698 in the same room together. So I mean, there's that. But you've also never seen me and Superman in the same room together, so there's that too.
Are
Just
you?
keep that in mind. How are you? Guess you'll never know. Like I said, you've never seen me and Superman in the same room together. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
And I've never been in the same room as Elvis Presley.
Yeah, well, I can't say you're wrong. That's the straight up factual truth.
Yep, I could only have possibly been in a room he was in at one time. I wonder if I've ever been anywhere he was. I've been places in Denver, so I would assume maybe. I wonder though.
Oh, so you
because
must know John
I've been
Denver. Because everyone in Denver knows John been to Denver, right? That's how that works?
No, I just kind of figured that everyone's been to Denver, that airport. I was watching a video. I didn't know this.
Airport?
No, Chicago is the highest, most flights connect to Chicago. Just period.
Central. Pretty big place.
I didn't realize, like, I thought Denver, around me, if you take a flight anywhere, you always fly to Denver, and then you fly out of Denver to where you're going. But the highest connected airport is Chicago. And I thought that was weird. But what's really weird to think about is how many people go through Chicago. Like they're going to the Philippines, you know, or something, and their flight just stops in Chicago, and they're just there for a little bit. And it's weird. Like what I always think about is if you could draw a line everywhere you'd been, all the places that line would go, like how many times it would tie around my high school, you know, how many times I was walking around there, or how many times I walked through the hallways. And I mean, your house would just be.
Can you
I would.
grow lettuce? Or, like, can you grow crops in the cave? Like, does it affect it in this game?
I don't think so. I think you can grow crops just fine in the cave because you have a sprinkler and everything. For the Random Eater Empire, you should make a game. Yo, he said he thinks this game needs eating sand. He doesn't like how you can't eat the silky sand.
Listen, Sand Eater. There's only two of us right now. Listen, Sand Eater, if you ever develop a game that's solely around eating things like sand and dirt and whatnot, I will play it on stream. I promise you that.
Will you eat the sand? Will you eat his sand?
I will play it. If you ever develop that game, I will play it.
It'll be like Cookie Crunch.
I'm not. I will play it for free, being sent a key to download it.
I must make a game. He must make this sand edible. Man, maybe he can, in his game, he can fully explain how this harsh lake sand really just screws with you.
Hey,
The silky sand will be the good stuff. Yep, you gotta eat the right sand. Join the Random Eater Empire 2, please.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Hate
to break the news.
He rubs your back and subs to your channel, but you won't sub to his. He even said please.
That's not subbing to his channel. It's changing my way of life.
He said
it's
it's
completely
fun.
different.
I know you need to change. He said it's fun. We can all change.
Make 2 farms down here, actually. Only me and Dirt right now. Well, I don't really know if that's an empire then, if there's only 2 of you. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, but I mean, if there's only 2 of you, I don't really know if it counts as an empire.
Hey, Romulus and Remus. Maybe it's Sand Eater and Dirt Eater. It's Romulus and Remus.
Oh.
They were raised by the Eater
Empire
Kingdom.
was
Our
built
empire
in an
was
hour.
built in an hour.
You know what? That's impressive.
Beat that!
Good.
Beat that!
Well, once again,
Get on my level!
once again, I don't know. I don't know if you can really count as an empire, but you know what? I'll let you have it.
I think you need to build a sandcastle and get on this guy's level.
Sandcastle. That's of course what his empire. That's where he resides in for the empires. It has to be the sandcastle.
I'm just saying, a sandcastle is a better house than a glass house. I am the staple of this channel now.
Let's calm down there, buddy.
He's claimed it. No, he's claimed it.
Let's calm
Okay.
down now. Let's not get ridiculous here. We're all poor people.
No, the real, we all know the real staple of this channel is the coins. It's all about the coins.
It's true. Coin sell.
Yep. I just got some average circulator walking liberties and they are beautiful.
Wow.
Both rolls were 7 and 0.15 ounces of silver.
New message. I'll just let you guys run around. Come on.
Yeah, I claim it thy channel.
I mean, you can claim all you want. Doesn't matter.
Mine know it. Mine know it. That was weird. The way you
Good
just
luck with that.
did you jump on a jump pad or something?
No,
in
I
the
got
game?
launched by one of the booms.
I thought so. I was gonna say it looked like you did a super jump. That was weird. I wonder, how did you do that? Did you just jump off the ground at
No,
the
I
right
just
time?
got exploded by one of the. I might have jumped or something at the right time, but yeah.
Because
boom
yeah,
just
when
exploded.
boom slimes explode, usually I don't go flying. You really went into the air. It was like you had a spring pad there, and I didn't see it.
Build this also.
He's
Oh, I forgot.
invented his own language by mistake. Is it the language of eating of the sand?
Collect some resources and not be poor. Wait. I don't say I didn't think about this yet.
In the words of sand. That's what he calleth his new language. But he accidentally invented the words of sand.
Where the frick do I get out of here? Am I dumb or stupid?
You are stuck in your own cave.
Oh my gosh, this is harder than the labyrinth. Here it is. There we go.
If you, one of those things, I don't know if that's the treasure pod you got, but, one of those, there, you know how there's all those things in the cave and, like, a lot of them just kind of look out into the ocean? If you go out one of them, you have to use your jetpack, and you fly out, oh, maybe that's the one you got, it sounds like you got it then. Yeah, that was actually the last one I got, because I got all the expansions, and there's one in the archway, so I just stupidly assume that the other, like, pods would be in the farthest, reaches. One would be in the archway, one would be in the dig site, and one would be in whatever's after the gully, but I was wrong. The one that took me the longest to find was that cave one, and I got mad trying to. I had a full jetpack leveled up, so I just flew over my cave around it, but I flew out of it, and that's how I found that one, because I was trying to find my way back to the conservatory, and I couldn't, so I just ended up flying out into the slime sea, and I did fly around the cave successfully, I barely, and I landed back on the thing without dying, but that's how I found the treasure pod. If I didn't find the treasure pod, I would have died, because I had to land where the treasure pod was. I was like, oh, thank goodness, there's a ledge here, and I landed on it, and then I was able to fly around, because that cave, you can fly around it if you have it bought. If you've bought it, you can fly all the way around and back around.
Bonzoid, Bitzoid, Mecho,
Just to name a few.
Conical, just to name it. I think the sand's getting to you, my guy. I think the sand's getting to you. Sell this crap. Yeah, we're rich people again, but not really. I didn't make that much money. Huh. I guess none of those were expensive ports. Yes. Bada bang. Bada bam. Bada bang. I need to buy that anyways. I just like buying everything, so it makes me feel better.
Yeah, you always buy the scare slime. I'm just like, why?
Just, you know, just for funsies. Okay, come on. So let's just send you guys a few in. Bada bing, bada boom. There's not many of you at the moment, so I'll be fine. Oh wait, do I have...
They hate when I say Bonzoid. His friends hate when he says Bonzoid.
Must be a slur in the sand world.
Oh, yes, it is another language, and we aren't privy to what the meaning of the words
like
are.
Said
We
the
could be
but
saying
for
something
sand
bad.
people. You just said it on stream. Cancelled.
It's not a slur. Nope, he clarified. We're good. He invented the language and he said it's not a slur, so if he invented the language and claims the word is okay to say, then it must be okay to say.
Lame.
Did you just say lame?
Yeah, lame. Should have been a slur.
No, only him and Dirt know the meaning of the word.
Oh.
But you are Dirt, so what does it mean? Does it mean lame?
I'm not Dirt, so...
You said you were earlier.
I said I was not.
How dareth thou? How dareth thou? Well, it looks like you've done it, Dougie. You didn't need enough sand.
Womp womp. Isn't Teth a slur? Rude. Not Rudeth. My bad.
And not Ruth. I think you put too many roosters in your coops.
I think I have the perfect amount.
I can only do one.
I don't know. I feel like they go faster when there's more in there.
I wanna see somebody do something on it. They did it in Slime Rancher 1. I don't see a lot of people playing this game on YouTube though. I don't know if it's gonna have the same boost, because like when Slime Rancher 1 came out, all those streamers were playing it, and that's how, you know, we even saw it the first time, and then it was you know, a game with gold, which is how I got it. I think that's how me and you both played the first Slime Rancher. Did you buy it, or did you get it as a game with gold?
I think I got it with gold originally.
Yeah. You and Kevin told me it was a game with gold. Yeah, well, the games with gold you got to keep, though, was the thing. Yeah, they weren't trials back then. Back then they gave out 3 free games every month if you had Xbox Live Gold, and they don't do anything like that now. You don't get a free game. You get a free game if you keep paying every month for it, which doesn't sound like free at all. It sounds like paying with extra steps, but infinite.
Alright. With all that being done, I think that's where I'm gonna call it quits. I think that's gonna be the GG's.
But we don't. He's about to tell us what a new sand word means.
Oh no, what a shame.
You can't end the stream before we learn the meaning of this word.
Ooh. Guess what Blitzword means. Alright, you know what, Sand Eater, that'll be the end of the stream. You tell us what it means. Let us know. What is it? Guess? Oh, it means
Yes.
it's like when it's just a grain of sand, it's just a bit. It's just a bitzoid.
It means ...
Well, yeah, see, that's a trail of sand right there. It means sand.
Sand.
Yep, you just caused the end of the stream.
Yippee.
It's ended.